Good evening, wrestling fans. Holy crap, it's WrestleMania weekend once again. Yay!
Anybody got 75 hours to spare?
Yes, between just the WWE stuff, just the collective stuff, the Ring of Honor stuff, the AEW stuff, and the stuff, and all the other stuff on top of that stuff. A lot to watch this weekend. Hello, I am your host, the mandated reporter, and frankly, I'm mortified, Mr. Mark Radulich, and you are tuning into the NXT Stand and Deliver alternative commentary. And because the WWE tricked me and told me this thing was starting at noon, we're doing exactly what I didn't want to do. We're covering the kickoff show.
Yay.
In addition to the main card.
I don't think either of us have watched NXT since the last time we convened, so
No,
it might be in our best interests.
I'm excited about this. Two old men yelling at a product they don't watch for 4 hours. This can't possibly go wrong.
What could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong?
So speaking of which, that is, of course, is the Waldorf to my Statler. Ladies and gentlemen, from Chris's on Infinite Earths. He does a whole bunch of X-Men podcasts and the occasional Spider-Man stuff. And you can find the great length and breadth of his podcasting history on his blog. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Comics himself, Chris Sheehan. How do you do, sir?
Good. I've been looking forward to this for how long have we been waiting? A long time. Been waiting for this a long time. Mostly because I'm hoping that after this weekend, maybe some of the news on the wrestling news sites can change. Is that guy going to show up? Is he going to show up, or is he going to back out?
That guy's Cody Rhodes, right? Because there's no one's talking about anything else. Jesus. All anyone cares about is when is Cody Rhodes showing up. Nobody has talked more about Cody Rhodes
ever
now.
Yeah.
than they ever have before. And that is including the time he started a company up with his little buddies from kindergarten, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and whatnot. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, you and I have not watched any NXT. I think
no.
I think
we missed
Bailey
the Ziggler era.
Yeah. Well, I gave NXT 2.0 one shot. I watched it, I think, the first night that they changed over, and I went, okay, this is all fine and everything, but I'm not really into this. I think Braun Breaker looks cool, but give him 20 minutes and he'll show up to the main roster, and who will care?
Exactly.
But I like but it's WrestleMania weekend, and I like doing, the big events anyway. So here we are. We're gonna do this, Chris. You and I, we're gonna take each other's hands. We're gonna cross that bridge together, and we're gonna somehow get through this 3+1 hour event.
Yes.
And I wanted. We have an hour to kill. Just to people are gonna be coming in and out of here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I think when the event actually starts, we've already had people checking in to see if we're showing the video or not. Because that's always a fun thing. I don't know if you know that or not, but if you ever do a live stream of like a live event, the expectation is you'll be providing the video for them. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah. Get that I did the Eddie versus Thor. These are two guys that won the World's Strongest Man. And they had a boxing match against each other, like you do, because that's how it was. Either look, as we all know, like me and you have an issue. There's only two ways to settle it. Only two. One is a boxing match,
of course.
The other is a diss album.
Okay.
Have you not heard of this? The Randy Macho Man Savage diss album on
Be a Man Hulk, of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. No, that's old school. Yeah.
Yep. There's no other way to deal with Hulk Hogan than rap about him.
It's true. It's true. That is his kryptonite.
Yes. Him and his meat thermos. Anyway,
yes. His broken back and his rap diss rap. I tried to rhyme. I can't do that.
It's all right. I got you. Anyway, totally lost my train of thought there. Oh, so
we have an hour to kill.
We have an hour to kill. So one thing about this card is I think I can't remember the last time you and I actually talked about NXT. I feel like Chris and I did War Games, and I don't even remember if there was another thing before this.
We did War Games.
We did War Games. Okay.
Yeah, we did War Games. Yeah, because that was there was like the girl with the skateboard.
Yes.
And,
yes. Okay. And that looks like it was I'm going through the WWE list of events now. So NXT War Games, then the Royal Rumble, and somewhere in there was Day One, then Elimination Chamber, and now we're at Stand and Deliver, and then WrestleMania. And in
There
that
really
time,
there really hasn't been another NXT like Super Show since November?
not that I can see. Let me look it up
Wow.
real quick.
Oh, they had the weird little TV specials of like the
Yeah,
Valentine's Day, whatever the hell, and New Year's
right.
Evil, and yeah, okay.
I can't do it. It's
No.
just not enough time. There are people who commit themselves to just wrestling. They have the time for that sort of thing.
Sure.
I really don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking for the list of events here. NXT, where are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it was War Games, and then, like you said, the little mini events that
Sure.
take place on
that neither of us watched.
Right. I was again. Well, neither one of us watched the actual product either.
I don't even think I read the results.
Well, yeah, that's why I was surprised. Like, I knew Braun Breaker at whatever NXT special event it was, beat Tommaso Ciampa for the belt.
Yeah.
Like, he's the one getting the big push. He's the one they're moving to the head of the pack.
Yeah.
And then I blinked and Dolph Ziggler had the title.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there. I was saying people are going to be in and out of here. They're going to be checking in on us. I'm sure leaving their comments. I'm sure people who come to check us out can fill us in on all the things we've missed.
Fingers crossed.
Another development that happened. I don't know if you know this. Hey, remember how much we all love Walter?
Yeah, they changed his name, right?
Yes, to Gunther.
Gunther. What? Why? I mean,
why did they change Potato to Butch?
Right? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. What's his face is Butch now.
Yes. Whose name I can't. I was explaining this to my wife earlier today, and I was just like, "Hey, remember that guy we all think looks like a potato?" She's like, "Yeah." With the small joint manipulation. Yeah. Like, well, now his name is Butch. She's like, "Oh, that's right. They're doing like an Irish mob thing on SmackDown." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't watch." It's so terrible.
Yeah.
Let's go over the card here while we're waiting. Let's play a game. Take a drink if you know any of these people.
Oh, we're going to be stone sober the rest of the night, morning, afternoon, whenever the hell this is.
Sure. All right. So it looks like on the pre-show, we're getting one match on the pre-show here. It looks like it's going to be Toxic Attraction of Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. We know Gigi Dolan is Priscilla Lee Kelly. She was the tampon girl.
Tampon girl, yeah.
Yep. Who she'll be.
That'll be on her tombstone.
She will forever be known as Tampon Girl as far as this network goes. And then they will be taking on, I guess, the reunited and it feels so good Raquel Gonzalez and Darth Dakota Kai.
Raquel Gonzalez is on the pre-show?
Yeah, how the mighty have fallen,
wow.
Right? Dude, Mandy Rose came in and upended the entire hierarchy of like the women in NXT.
Okay.
It's pretty impressive. Considering she was, she's a bit of a klutz herself.
It's true. It's true. And she looks kind of like a fish.
Doesn't do it for you, huh? And the main card, we have Carmelo Hayes.
She's dating, what's his name? Corey Graves, right?
No, that's Carmella. This is Carmelo.
Well, this is why they got to change the names. I get I get so confused.
And then we have he's taking on Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, Grayson Waller, and Cameron Grimes in a fatal 5-way.
I know one of those.
Yes, in a fatal 5-way ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. So, look, on the one hand, we have absolutely no idea what informed any of these matches. We have no idea who half of these people are. We vaguely remember them from the last show we covered. However, the upside of all this is we get to see a bunch of guys fall off ladders.
This is true.
Which is always a fun thing to watch. They're showing a package right now of the girls that'll be involved in this, I guess.
The women's title match.
Yes. Mandy Rose, Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. And let's just break it down. Mandy Rose, you said, looks like a fish. That's fine.
It's true. It's true. And about half as talented.
Yeah, right. Then we have Cora Jade, who
skateboard girl,
who's in a klutzy match against in a klutzy off against what's her face, Shotzi Blackheart.
Who can pull the most muscles and tear the most ligaments in 5 minutes?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, who can trip over themselves the most in one match between Cora Jade and Shotzi Blackheart?
No, that's going to go into extra innings.
Yeah, and then Io Shirai, whose main talent at this point seems to be diving with a garbage can on her head
and not getting fired.
Yes.
She's always 91 days away from being all elite.
What's funny about Io Shirai to me is how she has absolutely the talent to be on the main roster, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
call her up. And I would imagine they don't call her up because there's somebody in the main office going, "We've already got one of those. Her name is Asuka."
Where's she been?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, she'll be back soon enough. We don't need to replace her with Io Shirai."
I always heard that she was that Io had like concussion, issues, and that's why she was like she was hired, then she was cut, then she was hired again, or something
Mhm.
like that.
Maybe.
I thought maybe that's what's holding it back.
Well, if she's
Don't
got
know.
concussions, I'm gonna go
NXT
ahead
is
and
probably
say
not the best place for her.
maybe don't dive with a garbage can on your head. I'm just saying.
That's not a helmet.
it's not gonna help you. Good grief. You know, all credit in the world. We're just bullshitting here. We're waiting for the event to start. We're having fun. We're friends. This is, I got a
We're
drink.
riffing. We're bebopping and scatting.
That's right. Bebop. That's right. Ooh, wak, ooh, what? That's from Korn. They're a band, Chris.
I thought that was a vegetable.
That's with a C. Anyway, you look. I have to give Io Shirai at least some degree of credit.
Oh, for sure.
When she dives with the garbage can on her head, that she manages to not kill herself and everybody else in that ring, because you can't see where you're going. Presumably, there's no eye holes cut out of it. Could you imagine if there were?
She commits.
Could you imagine if she was like poking through the eye holes? She's like,
"Hello." That'd be great. That's going to be the Scooby Doo cartoon version, which I'm sure we'll see eventually.
All right. So our friend here, Jay Royce, who was with us. Hey, Jay. He was with us last night on the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor show that Bill Yankovic and I from that wrestling show, we did that live stream. And yes, he says, "Damn, this is an early start." Yeah, again, I thought that
set an alarm. Yeah.
One, I thought that this was when the actual card was starting, not the pre-show. So oopsie on that. We were talking, we're all over the place here. We were talking, this is gonna be fun to listen back to. We were talking about WrestleMania. We're gonna go live, you and I again, and I think Chris Bailey will be joining us after the fact. We're gonna go live tonight at 8:00 and then Sunday night at 8:00. But the kickoff show is 2 hours. 2 hours of people talking about fake fights, like before the fake fight,
and showing the same packages. 2 hours of recaps.
Yeah,
I mean that's like Raw, and I don't watch Raw.
And a handful of matches nobody cares about.
Are there any matches on the pre-show?
Presumably.
Yeah, you figure, right? They got a lot of time to kill.
They really do.
They do.
WrestleMania 38. Hey, did you watch the Hall of Fame last night?
I saw little bits of it.
What did you see and what did you think?
I only wanted to see the Steiner bit and was disappointed that they got like 8 seconds.
Are you shitting me?
It was very, very short.
That sucks, dude.
Very, very short.
I wanted to see, I want to go back and watch it. I don't have a lot of time. I mean, who has time to watch the Hall of Fame when you have to watch Effie's Big Gay Brunch?
Everything else. Oh, yeah, that too, of course.
Right. Yeah. If you don't make time for Effie, who will?
No.
So I will probably get to the Hall of Fame before the end of April, presumably. And I really was looking forward to like Scott Steiner just snapping in the middle of his promo and going into like math. But like,
you'd hope, right?
Yeah, I wanted him to pull out like a whiteboard and just start like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory and just start explaining his math.
Such luck.
Yeah, it was a very short promo, huh?
It was very short. Scott has shrunk a lot. Like Rick is bigger than him, which I don't think he's been bigger than him in ages. So it was very, very weird to see how small Scott looked. But yeah, it was very boilerplate Hall of Fame speech. It was just like, hey, we came up here, we met these people, they were great, and now we're immortalized in the Hall of Fame. Yada yada yada. They did say like, oh, I sometimes go off the rails, but that's as far as it got.
I sometimes shove markers up people's asses, like you do.
This is true. How else are you gonna know if they fit?
That's right. Look, it's all fun and games in the locker room. It's not sexual assault at all. Anyway,
sometimes there's even soap involved. How can that be bad?
Right. Look, as long as everyone's comfortable. I'm not here to kink shame. All right, now that I've gotten all my gimmicks in, did you listen to the Undertaker speech?
I did not.
Oh, okay. Heard it was good.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was good. I mean, the thing of it is we've seen so much Undertaker of just out of character now, where it doesn't seem like it's all that novel anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we had that whole Last Ride documentary series. It was just like, I don't know.
They have absolutely demystified the Undertaker, but again, he's 100. So at some point, the mystery was going to be, demystified. Friend Jay says the Steiners had about 7 minutes, and the Shad gas part stuff brought a tear to my eye. Yeah, that was really tragic. What happened to him?
I'm so glad that they honored Shad.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool, and I think they brought JTG out, and his Shad's son and wife were there. I mean, the Warrior Award gets bashed a lot, and rightfully so in a lot of situations. But this was a wonderful use of it. I think this was celebrating all the right stuff about heroism outside the ring.
I agree.
This was really good. I didn't see it. I want to, but I like the idea of it.
I can't wait for the feedback on this podcast. Like, I listened to two guys talk about wrestling for 4 hours, and all they kept saying is, "I haven't seen it." Hey, did you watch this? No. But check out my live stream where I tell you that I didn't see it. So.
Repeatedly.
All right. Night one. We've got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Presumably that'll be on the main card. Rey Mysterio and his son versus The Miz and Logan Paul. I have to imagine that's on the main card.
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Please put
that might be on the pre-show.
Like, please put that on the pre-show. I don't want to watch that.
Did you hear about the Andre Battle Royal?
What about it?
It was on SmackDown, and it was won by Madcap Moss.
Good for Madcap.
It should have been Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs is my guy from this point on.
Was it the Elimination Chamber where Madcap Moss dropped somebody on their head and we thought they killed him?
Well, he got dropped on his head. Yeah.
He got dropped on his head. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that was by Drew, wasn't it?
I think it was Drew. That was scary. Yeah.
That was. Yeah. We were having a good old time there. And then all of a sudden we're like,
yeah, throw up the X quick.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the Usos in a tag team match, not against the New Day, thank God. Instead, we have Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs.
My guy, Rick Boogs.
Boy, has Shinsuke Nakamura fallen and does not give a hoot anymore.
No, he's not the Intercontinental Champion anymore, though.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Is that Ricochet?
Maybe.
Or Finn? Or either of them on the show? Probably not.
I'm looking for it. I don't even see it. All right, moving on. So we have the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston taking on the Irish Mob.
There you go.
There is Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and the former Pete Dunne, now known as Butch. Which you have to love the WWE. Listen, Pete, we're gonna bring you up to the main roster. We think it's time. You're a great hand. You're a solid wrestler. I think you've done all you can do in NXT. It's time to move you up so that we can move some people from the Performance Center onto television. You know, everyone gets a turn to work through the greenery and become better. And Pete Dunne says, "All right, I can't do that. Yeah, all right. Let's see how cockney I can make this. All righty, governor." There we go. And so Pete Dunne comes up to the main roster and was like, "Okay, but here's the deal. Your name is now Butch, and we're putting you with Sheamus and Ridge Holland, and you guys are going to be an Irish Mob." He's like, "Listen, I've been on American television for like 5 years now as Pete Dunne."
And he's not Irish, is he?
It's British.
I think he's UKian. Yeah.
He's from
He's either from England,
London,
Great Britain, or UK. Yeah, one of those.
He was born Peter Thomas, England. Could you have a more British name?
Wow.
Yes, he's billed from Birmingham, England.
There you go.
Yeah, Peter Thomas England was born in Birmingham on November 9th, 1993. I was a junior in high school.
I was in 7th or 8th grade. Yeah.
I guess that's why we're not on WrestleMania. Us old farts.
It's true. We might be on AEW pretty soon.
Anyway, so yes, I have to laugh at the cognitive dissonance of the creative team at the WWE of like, you've been on NXT television, you've been on big time papers, you've been on. I mean, I think he was on.
He was probably on a Survivor Series when NXT invaded.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he was actually on. I think he wrestled Adam Cole that night.
I think you're right.
I think like at the pay-per-view War Games the night before, he had won something of some distinction, and then he got to face Adam Cole the next night on Survivor Series, the year that it was, brand warfare, but but NXT was like acting like they were the Nexus.
Yeah.
And we were excited to watch wrestling for like 5 minutes.
5 seconds. No, I try to break the habit of listening to the Bruce Pritchard podcast, which it's like a 3-hour show and about 25 minutes of content. The rest of it's ads. If you haven't listened in a while,
I have.
But
one of the things not since they were mean to me in New York.
What happened in New York?
Oh, I have not told you the tale.
No.
Okay.
No.
So this is about the time Bruce Pritchard just got started back up with the WWE. This is WrestleMania 2019 in New York City. Okay.
Okay.
Or at the Giant Stadium in like the shadow of New York.
In the shadow, yes.
It was in Jersey.
We don't say Jersey.
Yeah. So anyway, and they make a point of saying Bruce is not going to talk about current day WWE. Okay. Don't ask questions about current day WWE. Yeah. Don't ask questions about current day WWE. Okay, fine. I raise my hand. I ask a question. I'm like, so when you talk to Vince McMahon, what is it that Vince McMahon likes? Like when he looks at the show, what is he looking for? Which I didn't think was a direct, like, tell me about the current day product. I'm trying to get inside the mind of Vince McMahon.
This guy's worked for him for 30, 40 years. Of course, there should be some anecdotal experience there.
Yeah. And he could have said, well, I don't want to tell you what he likes right now, but I think in general, here's what Vince McMahon is looking for, and here's the kind of person. Like, he could have answered the question generally.
Of course.
Bruce kind of just smiles as if to say, didn't we already go through this? The fat ass that he works with, Conrad, actually yelled out, didn't we just say we're not going to talk about this? And everyone got a good chuckle out of it, but then he had to give an example of why they won't. He goes something along the lines of, we don't want any of you jack dicks asking, like, what does Vince McMahon think of Becky Lynch? Which, no shit, you just said don't do that, and I didn't ask you a specific question.
Sure.
But because I was with my friend at the time who loves to, to pick at me, I was jack dick for the rest of the weekend.
There you go.
So I've told that story on air. That was the last time I listened to the Bruce Pritchard podcast. It didn't help that
you haven't missed anything.
Yeah, like it didn't help that before that it had started to suck. And I think I can pinpoint the moment I was out on the Bruce Pritchard podcast.
Hit me.
When Conrad asked him, so you people, Booker T and Triple H, want to explain the latent racism? And Bruce Pritchard goes, what latent racism? There was no latent racism there.
He was talking about WCW people. Come on.
Yeah, or you people with nappy hair, but anyone could have nappy hair. You could have
WCW.
Nappy hair. Right, in WCW, very specifically. And it was like, all right, I can't listen to this anymore. This guy is so like
in the bubble, just
right.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get an honest assessment from him. There's no point in listening to this podcast.
No, and that's kind of why I evoked the show in the first place here, because they really seem to think that there are disparate audiences for the product.
Right.
Like they talk about how, nobody from all the WCW fans left. It's like, well, those were different. It serves the narrative one way where it's like, well, no, they were just one group of fans, and some of them were just that, but the rest were just us. And but with things like Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, I think there's like a real belief that there are Raw fans, SmackDown fans, and NXT fans, and the streams don't cross as often as, I mean, it's all the same damn company. But I think that's how you get away with things like Butch. It's like, well, the people who watch Raw don't watch NXT. Why would they do that?
They don't seem to realize that there's actually a very small wrestling audience by comparison,
shrinking by the day,
and they watch everything.
Yeah.
So we're not. I think in the days of large casual audiences that only watch the mainest of mainstream stuff. It's all niche wrestling fans now.
Of course, it's turned into a nerdy niche.
Yeah.
And that's the way you kill an industry.
And And well, it's so funny because I was talking about the whole Butch thing, which, by the way, Jay had our current producer here, Jay Royce, in with some facts. Finn is the U.S. champion, Ricochet is the IC champion. Both were on SmackDown.
Cool. Perfect. So they were in the Battle Royal, I assume.
Yeah. And Pete Dunne, Ridge Holland, Sheamus, also known as Peaky Blinders.
What is a Peaky Blinder?
That is a show on. Google a picture of it, and that'll be funny. That is a show on Netflix.
Peaky Blinder, British drama series.
Yes, just Google image it.
Image search, and it's a bunch of floppy hat wearing dudes.
Yep, that's right.
It looks wow. Just looking at it, I'm getting tired. Ooh, period pieces are not my thing.
I understand. So anyway, so I was explaining the Pete Dunne thing to my wife before she went out for the day, and she actually asked. She was like, "I can't imagine this company's going to be in business that much longer if this is the kind of shit they do." And I'm like, "But that's the thing." Somebody threw out the phrase "too big to fail," and that specifically refers to if you let an entire financial institution crumble, with people's life savings, you're going to really wreck the economy in the process. It
rolls downhill, yeah.
Right, and so there is a vested interest in the government to stop these institutions from going completely
bleeding out. Yeah.
Right.
Well, we got a sex pervert on our
yeah, he's on a hot date.
He is
pervert in this hot date.
Oh, it's with what's her face, the one who doesn't know how to find a way to the ring.
I think, to be fair, I think by now she's located the ring. I mean, they're in Dallas, so maybe she won't know where this particular ring is. But I think she's got it down at the Performance Center.
And Johnny Gargano's too busy teasing that he's going to a different company to show her the way. So it's unfortunate. She'll never find the way.
So he's done, right? Though he's gone.
I would assume. I think he's a Twitch streamer now, which is usually like a buzz phrase for on their way to becoming elite or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him. Anyway, so the whole too big to fail thing, if the WWE goes out of business, it doesn't really affect the economy. However, when we say too big to fail in this particular case, they have so many streams of income that don't rely on necessarily fan interaction. You know what I mean?
They'll be fine.
Yeah, when you're
it's like the comics industry. You have the movies to go back to. If everybody stops reading comics tomorrow, there'll still be movies. There'll still be a Marvel. There'll still be a DC.
Well, more to the point, a lot of these comic book companies are owned by bigger companies. So,
of course,
I think Marvel is owned by Disney. So if Marvel can't sell a single solitary comic book, so what? Disney,
which are getting close to.
Disney just writes it off. It's just it's just there. We'll keep it for tax purposes and to create.
And we have licenses,
right? And we use it to create marketing for our movies. WWE, when they're getting money from NBC,
Universal,
Fox, and the Saudis. How much do you care?
Don't.
People are watching.
If your ratings drop down to 5 people watching, doesn't matter.
Right. At least
it might matter later, but it doesn't matter now.
You have to re-up these deals. But every time this conversation comes up, then the question becomes, well, are there, realistically, if you look at ratings across the board from one television show to the next, all across the TV medium, what show does get good ratings and how does the WWE look like comparison? Right. And that was the other thing I said to her. I was like, it is entirely possible they're doing just fine enough for the people, for them serving their masters at Fox and MC,
investors,
to where no, we'll keep paying for this because the WWE does better than everything else we have, on Peacock. We got to get people to sign up for we got to get people on that cock.
On the cock, ride that cock.
Absolutely. And if they're not coming for Punky Brewster and Joe and Carol and the Saved by the Bell reunion, then maybe they'll come for the WWE.
Yep.
So there's that. Same thing with having SmackDown on Fox.
Sure.
What else is on Fox that's drawing a crowd besides live sports? Which WWE.
You got to assume that the weekly programming from WWE is probably less expensive to create than having an all-star sitcom cast and only being able to do 26 episodes a year, so you have repeats. This is all new content. It's all fresh, well, relatively speaking, fresh content.
Fresh.
Yeah. It's new to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know how we got here from Pete Dunne, but somehow we managed it.
We did. Oh, because of the disparate audiences.
Right. But yeah, and that's what we were saying. Like basically, it's a small group. I think there's only 2 groups of wrestling fans right now. Really young children, like elementary school age children who watch probably just SmackDown because they're not watching Raw. And they're definitely not watching NXT. I think somebody said, I want to say that maybe it was Bailey or somebody else I was talking to on whatever last wrestling show I did, and they were saying how they changed NXT to meet a younger audience, right? They were trying to aim this at, I guess, 20-year-olds. That's the that's the audience people want.
That's the demo.
Yeah, the demo. Thank you. And it's like they after 2 or 3 months, they've looked at it and they were like, oh, the only people watching NXT are like 55. Just completely missed the boat altogether.
Yeah, it's like comics again. Oh.
I don't even know how you reach young people now, especially with stuff like this.
I think every match has to be about 10 seconds long, have like weird background music, and when it's over, it just flips, and then you go to the next match, and it's 10 seconds long, and it flips, and it goes.
Let's just me and you talk for a second. Let's just ignore all our vast streaming audience that's currently tuning in right now.
I'm gonna put my hand over the chat.
Thank you. Okay. Just me and you, because I have an investment idea. We're gonna start a wrestling promotion, but we're gonna put all the matches on TikTok.
That's it.
That's the way to do this.
That's it.
Less than 3 minutes. Scroll.
That's all it is.
That's how and we'll be influencers, and that's how we'll make money.
It's true. It's true. It's time for TWF. Yeah. TTWF.
TikTok Wrestling Federation.
There you go.
Perfect.
Or TTWE, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if that's right, TikTok Wrestling Entertainment.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah, you and I will talk. We're gonna put together a business plan.
Hopefully, like some money mark doesn't come around and like get all the talent.
Maybe some mid-card wrestling talent will get frustrated with his lack of push, and he'll want to form a company with us.
Let me get Dave Meltzer on the line here to see if he's serious about this.
Okay, then we'll find the guy who owns a football team to give us money.
I think so, or his son, his stupid son. Yeah.
Have we hit maximum snark yet?
Oh, 20 minutes ago.
Okay. We're just currently treading water at maximum snark. Okay, got it. All right, well let's keep it up. Okay, I don't want to lose the snark now. Look, just this particular live stream is known for anything else. Like, this was the snarkiest wrestling show I've ever. Do these guys even like wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
That's hopefully how I want people to like this was the most. This was the worst live stream I've ever heard. These 2 assholes. You got to hear it because that's how we're gonna get over. You don't get over by being, I mean, you do, but there's so many people just overly and aggressively enthusiastic about wrestling. I think this is our niche.
I think so. I mean, honesty.
Overly and aggressively negative. And snarky
I like to just consider it honest.
Yeah,
we're honest.
Unvarnished opinions of professional wrestling. All right, so the rest of the WrestleMania 38 card. Seth freaking Rollins versus
Shane McMahon,
an opponent of Mr. McMahon's choosing.
Probably Shane McMahon, right?
Maybe Shane. I mean, the theory is that it's Cody Rhodes, but who knows?
Who? What? I've never heard that.
Huh? Yeah, I know. And then in the main event of tonight, we have Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey, and I'm sure Ronda Rousey is going to rip Charlotte Flair's arm off.
God, you remember actually giving a crap about that? Like
about Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, it's like Ronda's here. They said the women are going to main event WrestleMania, and it's just like, okay, what now?
The build up into WrestleMania 19 was probably like my favorite Ronda Rousey moment. Because they did the thing where all the women are fighting in the back. And, wrestling is at its best, as we say, when they make you believe it's real, even for just a moment.
Sure.
And not that this made you believe it was real, because there's absolutely no way cops would behave the way that they did the night that they arrested the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like, if you are, if you are going to break up a bar fight, you do not put the people in the bar fight in the same squad car. You bring in more squad cars. and you make sure they are staying away from each other.
Yeah, you send them one at a time.
Right. And I want to say, like, they put Ronda and, like, Becky in the same car or something. They started fighting.
They start fighting, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say, like, one of them
thank
kicked
God
the
they
window.
did.
Yes.
Because you could just see them sitting there, you know?
Right. That was what was hysterical to me about it. Like, Ronda made this face like a cartoon shark. She went after Becky Lynch, and I died laughing. Like, it was a moment, and we know, come on, do the thing, Chris.
WWE is about moments.
That's right, Chris. Put it on a t-shirt, Daniel Asby. Anyway. So yeah, that whole thing where they're like breaking windows and they're fighting with the cuffs on, and that was like my favorite moment in the build up to WrestleMania 19. It was so unbelievably stupid and awesome at the same time.
It embraced wrestling.
Yeah,
it was what it was. Yeah.
It wasn't quite as believable or as passionate as Randy Savage running Elizabeth over to get to Hulk Hogan in the back in the locker room of Saturday night's main event, those many years ago. But it had about the same comical intensity.
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean, you bought into it. And now, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what the conflict. There isn't even a conflict, right? Ronda just won the Rumble.
She won the Rumble. Yes, yeah. Everyone politely excused themselves for the big UFC star. And that's the other thing. And I think you were starting to say it, and I cut you off there. But like, when Ronda first came in and she ran roughshod over the women, and and she had this kind of year-long build to the main eventing WrestleMania with Becky and Charlotte. It was great, and then she went away to go have kids or whatever. And now she's back, but it doesn't quite have the same like impact.
And it doesn't feel like it has the same level of commitment. Like the first time she came around, I think we all knew it was temporary, but we bought into the fact that she was bought in. Right. She was devoted, she was in it. And whether she was going to be there for 5 minutes or 5 years, she was devoted and she was in. This time it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
This feels like the fulfillment of a contract.
I've heard on like Jim Cornette's podcast, because they're still following the product at least somewhat, that they've really tried to babyface Ronda. Ronda is the worst babyface ever, and not because of like she's bad at it. It's not so much that like she's bad at it.
She's just a better heel.
Well, that's the thing. She's a natural heel.
Yeah,
Ronda's a crazy bitch, which is amazing
and dangerous.
Right. Yeah. Here's the thing. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago when Dan and I did one of the UFC shows. I went into like a side tangent, and this is exactly what was this made my TikTok clip. I talked about how her and Misha, like early on in her career, because she comes into the Strikeforce as a featherweight, but at 145 pounds, there's not a lot of girls to fight. There's like Julia Budd, and that's it. And so she's getting showcase fights. She's doing a lot of Strikeforce Challenger events, which is basically like they're up and comers. It would be like the equivalent of Showbox, or you like in wrestling terms, I don't know, the 205 Live now, whatever they're calling that.
Level
up. That's right. I think we're actually ready to start a match here. So I'll wrap this story up rather quickly. She goes, she wins her fight and she challenges Miesha Tate for the 135 belt. And Miesha Tate's like, there's a fucking line, asshole. And Ronda Rousey's reaction to that is, yeah, but I'm pretty and tough, and I deserve a title match anyway, because that's what'll make money. And Miesha Tate's like, Brgak? So they go on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour show, and they basically have a debate about it. And Ronda Rousey's hysterical on that, but she's hysterical because she's such a flaming asshole about it. And Miesha Tate's trying to be like logical and professional. And she's just being torn up by this lunatic. It's the best. If you ever listen to one MMA Hour interview in your life, Ronda Miesha Tate is the height of that show. It's so good.
Great. I mean, even as a fan, I knew about that fight.
She had a line. She had a line about like, if you want pride and respect, go wrestle in the Olympics. But if you want to make money, this is the way to do it. It's like, I've already been in the Olympics. I'm broke. I'd like to make money now. That was kind of Brock Lesnar's thing too. Brock Lesnar said the same thing coming out of college. He was like, I've won all the championships.
NCAA, yada.
I won all the championships there are to win. I need to make money.
Now pay me.
Right. This seems to be the place to do it. Kurt Angle said something very, very similar. So there's a pattern here. All right. So Raquel Gonzalez and Darth Dakota Kai have finally entered the ring. We have successfully killed 40 minutes. Just
look at us.
Just jibber jabbering. But we are actually ready to start our kickoff match here on NXT Stand and Deliver 2022. And here come your kinky broads.
Yeah, I mean, they're grinding into the...
Let me put these up real quick so that Jay doesn't feel like he's left out of the conversation. He's like, I really hope it's Seth and Shane because I'd laugh my ass off. We all would.
I almost think that they're going to start Shane's music. Shane will come out, and then Cody will come out. Like, I think they're going to try to troll us. I kind of hope they do.
I hope Shane comes out on a throne so that Cody can smash him on the throne.
A throne held together by duct tape.
All right, here we go. Darth.
Or he comes out with Cody on a leash. That'd be even better.
Just lets him loose. Get him. All right. Once again, Raquel Gonzalez and Darth Dakota Kai reunited, and it feels so good.
And they're the baby faces here.
I guess so. And they are taking on Toxic Attraction of who's he? What's he?
Tampon Girl and the other one.
Yeah. Tampon Girl. Tampon Girl and not Tampon Girl.
And the other, yes.
Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. That's what they say they're called.
There you go.
All right. And we are underway here as the Toxic Attraction gals charge forward. Raquel Gonzalez and boom, kicked out of the ring. Here we go, Christian.
And we got some clubber in here. I don't know if we're at the same point here. I've got the Tampon Girl just got whipped into the ropes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. She just got hung out to dry. Boom, clothesline from Raquel Gonzalez, and she tags in.
I think I'm ahead of you. I'm ahead of you because I'm in Darth Dakota's here, and we just had a little like small package, and now like a crucifix roll up.
Okay, yeah, you're slightly ahead of me. I am all right. So everyone likes the time code. I am currently at
I'm at 2:14:15.
Right. I am at 43:23.
Okay, let me roll back if I can figure out how. Oh wait, you can't do that on Peacock, can you? You jagoff. All right.
Yeah, okay. I'm now just seeing the small package crucifix combination thing. I don't know if you can pause yours at all for a few seconds.
Oh, maybe. Let me see. Okay, I am paused. Hopefully,
all right.
Hopefully it doesn't like reset it back.
Go behind, trip and fall. Down goes Darth Dakota Kai, and we are looking. I think she was trying to go for like a camel clutch, and instead she went for a back bridge.
Yeah, it didn't work too good.
Okay, we'll just call it the ring, brother.
I paused it where Dakota just chased Gigi into the corner.
Okay.
So when you get there, let me know, and I will unpause.
Okay. Raquel Gonzalez is in. Boom! Knocks down one of the redheaded.
Okay, we are at the same spot.
All right, up in the torture rack, tags in Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai off the ropes, kick to the head, kinda airplane spin, and down she goes. All right, the redheaded's name is what now? Is that
Gigi Dolan?
That's Gigi. Okay, that's Tampon Girl. Got it.
Yes, Gigi Allen, covered in shit. Walking down the street.
Perfect.
I wonder if that's what inspired the name.
All right, JC Jane runs in and takes down Dakota Kai, and she is beating her about the hands and face and vagina. It's fantastic.
Okay, I just got Gigi back on the. I don't know where the hell I am here. This is very professional.
It's fine. The only thing I paid attention to so far is Gigi has a nice ass. She does have a nice ass.
I hope there's nothing sticking out of it or in that region.
She might use it. Figure out where you were going with that, and I was like, what if she comes out of her bottom? I don't care. Like,
it might be an international. No. What is it? What did they used to call the an international object? These fought in NWA and WCW.
I don't think she can get away with that here in the WWE. That would probably
anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
You could win your match with a tampon. It's entirely possible. All right,
it's gonna be like Mr. Sacco.
All right, and Gigi Dolan is stomping a mud hole in Dakota Kai. She's got her by the leg now. What's she gonna do with it? We're gonna twist here. Twist and shout.
Okay, I got
tap the bottle and twist the cap. What are we doing here?
I just had Dakota run between the dark-haired broad's legs, and she just tagged in Raquel. Is that where you're at?
No.
Okay,
we're getting there.
I'm gonna pause again. Just let me know when.
Okay, you got it. All right, JC Jane swing and a miss. Dakota Kai underneath. Tags for Cal Gonzalez. Christian.
There we go. Good. Okay.
All right, and JC Jane is now just walloping on the big old Raquel Gonzalez. Dakota Kai is back in. Tags are in officially. Here we go. Raquel Gonzalez, okay. Big clothesline. Backhand.
And it looks like a tower bomb and a go behind. Big boot.
Yep, there it is. Ooh, nice bump off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Where did the Toxic Attraction people come from? I know that Gigi came from the Indies.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I've ever seen the other one before.
The other one, good old.
Then again, she kind of looks like the girl who can't find her way to the ring. So I mean, I may have seen her a million times.
She's wrestled in ACW, Shine, Evolve, Full Impact Pro, WXW, and then she showed up in 2020 to NXT.
Okay.
So that's the life and times of JC Jane.
There you go. Okay, and I just saw we got Dakota Kai with a cover.
Yes.
Just got broken up by Gigi.
All right, and Raquel Gonzalez gives her a knee to the belly. Powerbomb, maybe? Yes? No, maybe so?
Oh, reversal into an ankle lock.
Oh, that was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah. Surprisingly so.
Bill and I were talking about last night with some of the chain wrestling. It was a little off a half a step, a little slow. This has actually been pretty smooth so far. I haven't. Yeah. So, for four girls so early on in the night, I was expecting more tripping and falling.
Yep.
All right, pump kick,
block kick.
Oh, look at that! That was actually very nicely choreographed.
It was.
Well done, ladies.
Now, where is this taking? I'm guessing this is not the same place as WrestleMania. Is this?
No, this is whatever basketball arena is in Dallas.
Okay.
The American Airlines Arena, I think it is.
Okay.
It's where the Mavericks play, presumably. Taking a guess at that.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, are they Dallas or yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Sports teams have a habit of moving, so
they do.
We were talking about the Rams earlier in the year when I was reviewing a football movie with Jason Teasley, and I was like, I don't know what state the Rams are in anymore.
I don't think they do. They're just always announced as the home team, no matter where they're at.
Gigi Dolan with a back bridge pin, and Dakota Kai kicks out.
Slides out.
2.
I wonder if they ever bring what's-her-face up to the main roster, if they'll make her change her hair color.
And then call her something else.
Yeah, I mean, because we might see her and Becky in a match and just be like, which one am I looking at?
We're going to call you Priscilla Presley. Wait,
there you go. She's going to get the Elvis gimmick. She's going to be the honky tonk man.
All right. Toxic Attraction going high and low.
Total elimination.
Okay. Why is everyone now doing the vagina to vagina pin? Did Rhea Ripley do it once? And everyone's like, look at how much traction that got on TikTok and Twitter. And now everyone has to do it.
That's like we were talking about. That's kind of the audience now, isn't it? If you're talking about it, it's a thing.
Yeah.
If nobody's talking about it, did it even happen? Who the hell is this?
What the fuck is this? Did someone just
wake up? Yeah.
Oh, hot coffee in the face.
I thought that was orange soda. Who is that?
Speaking of orange soda, I hope they bring what's her face back. My love from the Royal Rumble. With the orange soda who I was going crazy about.
Oh, Alicia Fox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, if you're going to have somebody run out and throw orange soda on somebody, you got to get Alicia Fox.
You got to. I wonder, she's got to be in the Hall of Fame pretty soon, I'm sure.
Right after Charmel.
That'll never happen.
All right. She looks like she's going for
Tower Bomb.
Boom. Ron Simmons-esque in Impact.
And the V to V pin, and it's over.
Yep. That one wasn't quite V to V. That was more thigh to V.
Yeah.
It's fine. She at least
depends on the camera angle.
She at least hooked a leg, Christian.
Oh, we just had a title change.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize this was a title match.
And Raquel Gonzalez, speaking of going V to V, Raquel Gonzalez and
who the hell is this Slumber Party girl?
I don't know. Do you? Okay, I know that you tend not to pay attention to the culture outside of comic books, but there's something I want to share with you, especially because you might want to watch this with your wife. Pillow fighting championships. That is a real thing. And I say that because this young lady in her sleep gear with her mask on and her PJs and her pillow looks like she just walked out of pillow fighting championships. That was what I'm trying to tell you.
But like, is that her gimmick? Like, is her gimmick that she's sleeping?
Are they running out of gimmicks? Yes. Rhea actually does the V to V. That's what we're calling it now. The V to V pin all the time. And damn if it's not hot. Look, I'm not disagreeing with any of that. And I'm not saying there should be less of it. I'm just like, did everyone see Rhea do it, see the traction it got, and go, we're all doing this now? This is what we do. There was no other way to pin it so except shoving your vagina into their vagina. Like you did.
I'd like to hear the thoughts of our fellow podsman on that. Maybe
Chris
we'll
Bailey?
ask him later.
His answer is GoBots. Love you, Chris. All right, so we have a package here for
I forgot about this.
Kevin Owens doing his best Steve Austin cosplay. What do you think about that? Kevin Owens and Steve Austin not wrestling a match, but coming on the Kevin Owens show. This has got to go like when Piper did the whole Piper's Pit thing with Morton Downey Jr., right?
Mr. Downey. Yeah. I wonder. Either that or it's going to... You remember when we saw... What was it? When was the last time they were in Dallas? Where they had the 100,000 people or whatever? Stupendous. Where The Rock came out and he like lit the sign or whatever with a torch. And then like the Wyatt family came out and he pinned Eric Rowan in quote unquote match. Like, I wonder if we're going to get something like that here.
Maybe.
Like where it's like, okay, ring the damn bell and then kick, wham, stunner, done. Yeah.
Well, we were having a debate about this. I'm curious to see where you weigh in. Which is worse? Steve Austin in a match with Kevin Owens or Steve Austin in a promo / stunner bit skit?
I would say that the skit is probably worse because we've seen it before.
Okay.
Like we've seen it so many times. Oh, let's see.
I might as well just like invite Jay Royce onto the stream because Jesus Christ. Yes, the Asian chick.
He's our context king.
Is again producer Jay Royce on Twitch with all the information for us because God knows we're not paying attention to this. Yes, the Asian chick's gimmick is she's sleepy. It's supposedly a knock at Orange Cassidy. Ouch, that hurts my soul. And it hurts my soul because old men reacting to something popular on another channel make old man gimmick. And it's all bad. It's all bad, Christian. Leave Orange Cassidy alone.
Maybe he'll leave us alone after if we don't pay attention to him. Maybe he'll just go away.
Look, let me explain pockets. For the people who enjoy pockets, just let them enjoy him. Best
the TikTok,
do the TikTok. Just best to ignore that he exists. Like don't do this. Don't do WWE.
How much money does this make? Having Asian girl with pillow. Does this make a dime?
Well, it's got to be like a conversation that took place, right? Where, and I've actually heard, again, Jim Cornette talk about this, where the guys will be like, you don't want to joke too much in front of Vince because then he'll take it seriously and suddenly it's on television.
Sure.
So imagine, if you will, Bruce and, the writers and everybody, and they're all just kind of hanging around. And like, oh, did you watch AEW last night? Yes. Adam Cole, who used to work for us, and Orange Cassidy dove off the set after saying "I love you," and went through a table.
They went crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
My son and I watching that had quite the hoot. Anyway, it was like, oh yeah, he was on with Adam Cole last night. They had a match and they dove off the thing and whatever. It looks stupid. And then Vince McMahon's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, this guy, Orange Cassidy. Orange Crush? Orange Cassidy, Vince. Orange Slice? Never mind.
He in the Partridge Family.
And then they're just trying to explain to Vince what an Orange Cassidy is. He's like, and it's just like he's already 100 years old and mumbling. My egg, Christian, my egg.
The Ferrero Rocher is important.
Yes. And so he's sitting there, they're explaining him, and there's like, so let me get this straight. Orange Cassidy is sleepy. sure, Vince. Well, I know what we have to do. We
Mm.
have to give somebody a sleepy gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, I think when Gilbert actually worked, that broke things going forward.
I mean, did it work though?
Well, I mean, it got people to pop, right?
Sure.
I mean, it was, and everybody was. I think a lot of WWE fans were kind of wired to hate Goldberg, so it kind of it fed the people it wanted to feed. But this here, I mean, how does a girl with a pillow make a single penny?
Right?
Is anybody buying a ticket to see Sleepy Asian Girl?
And going back to like the whole like Macho Man Hulk Hogan diss album thing, right?
Yeah.
So Macho Man's thing is, look at what a pussy Hulk Hogan is. Everyone be on my side and against Hulk Hogan because he's not a real man. And everyone went, your rap album sucks. We're not even listening to you at this point.
Yeah, you're insane. You've lost it.
Whatever Hogan's going to do or not going to do, or how people are going to feel about him, will be utterly bereft of whatever Randy Savage has to do with it. You know what I mean? It's like Randy Savage is not going to cause people to turn to Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan can do that on his own.
Of course. What is this? Oh God, this guy's still around?
Yes, this is the 5-man falling off a ladder routine.
Oh, okay.
So to finish up my point, like, Vince McMahon, like, we have to make fun of Orange Cassidy as if that's going to turn people against him. No, Vince. No. Are they using the fucking Latino World Order logo for him?
Are they really?
Yeah, did you not see it in the background?
No. Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. Later on, go back and watch his entrance video, or go find it on YouTube or something. They totally use the Latino World Order thing.
Oh God, I thought that was Damian Sandow for a second.
Nope.
And this guy here, he kind of looks like Cody Rhodes and the dude who found the egg.
Austin Theory had a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look like the love child of Austin Theory and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we have a break here, we started this earlier. Let me go over to night 2. Queen Zelina and Carmella, as opposed to Carmelo, versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Fatal 4-way tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
This is the get everybody a WrestleMania payday match?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay.
And then in a match I'm sure we'll both love, Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn in an anything goes match. I'm hoping by anything goes they mean the Broadway production. Like there's singing and dancing involved.
They might.
And what might be the best match of the night, Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then we have RK Bro.
The best match without Rick Boogs in it.
Versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy is Chad Gable and Otis, by the way.
Otis.
Yeah, they had to break up Heavy Machinery so they could put Otis in another tag team. We have Edge versus AJ Styles, which I'm sure will be just Ducky. Bobby Lashley is back, and he's taking on all 12 feet of Omos. And then in the match, and then the only match anyone cares about, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
In a title unification match, right?
Yes. Winner take all, baby.
Is it unification or just title for title? Like, is whoever wins it just going to have 2 belts, or is it going to be a unification?
Well, yes. Winner take all match to unify the WWE.
Okay, unify. Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, but I mean, how long is that going to last? They eventually have to put the belt back on. They're not going to invent a new belt.
I think they are.
You think so? We're gonna have a third belt.
That's what Meltzer said. They were going to do They're going to do a world title. And I mean, it's Meltzer.
Yeah,
and we know his middle name is Plans Changed, but this is
his middle name is 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
7 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
You're not wrong.
That's his government name.
I honestly thought you were joking about that. Like when you're like, "Oh, is this to like unify the title?" I'm like, it says unify here, but what you're saying is like because they're gonna do what they did a little ways back before they broke up the title again. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. And like I've only been on the periphery here, but like, are they calling Roman Reigns' belt like the SmackDown title, the SmackDown Men's title?
I want to say, well, no, one is the WWE title and one is the Universal title.
I know that's what they were, but I could have sworn I heard them say the SmackDown Men's title.
They may have, and
which, I mean, you want to make your belt seem cheap.
What I don't understand why they just haven't gone all the way stupid with it. And like Roman Reigns, your blue title holder versus Brock Lesnar, your red title holder.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue championship, which I wish was something else entirely. I don't know. Anyway, hey now,
waka waka. And Dolph Ziggler does bring a lot of class to this show.
Dolph Ziggler, king of athletic sex, from what I've read.
Yeah, and probably loser of many dares.
So, from what I understand, way too athletic for some gals. Couldn't keep up with them. They couldn't take the pace, as the Hulk once said.
Who could? And Tommaso's leaving, right?
Yeah, I think this is the goodbye tour for Tommaso Ciampa.
This is his last match here before he goes up to the main roster.
I don't think he's going to the main roster. I think he's just.
That's what they. I could have sworn I read that.
That he was going to the main roster.
Yeah, next week. Let me check with my sources here. I am a podcast journalist, after all.
Absolutely. Well, I see the only reason why.
Samoa Joe must have had his 91st day because he's all elite now.
Oh yeah, no.
Shocker.
He showed up at Ring of Honor last night, which is now
shocked.
Yeah, he showed at the end of the Jonathan Gresham Bandito match. Jay Lethal came back out, and then it doesn't matter. And then Samoa Joe came back out at the end. So now Samoa Joe is part of that AEW/ROH contingent.
Oh boy, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tommaso Ciampa had one of the most impressive yada yada yada. His match against Tony D'Angelo will be part of yada yada. And it says here he's going to the main roster next week.
All right. All I had heard about him forever and a day was that he'll
never go.
Yeah. His wife was like, I don't want you to tour like that. I don't want, I want you to be home more. Being on the NXT roster afforded him more time at home. I don't know if maybe the wife is sick of him, as wives tend to give their husbands. Please, go tour. I remember Kevin Nash talking about that. They were, like him going to WCW and getting less dates or whatever was at least in part about like he had just had a kid.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be home for the baby. And then I think, years later, his kids tend to grow up and be more self-sufficient, and you have to do less parenting, less, hovering over your child.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wife was like, yeah, go on tour. Go do something. Go film a movie.
We got some hot news here. Noel Foley took to Twitter to comment on The Undertaker's speech, how he didn't mention her father in it.
Yeah, okay. No one gives a shit what Noel Foley thinks. You're pretty and all, but that is the only reason why anyone's ever paid attention to you.
This is WrestleMania weekend, and this is the state of professional wrestling news. Noel Foley's friggin' Twitter.
Yes,
Noel
Foley commenting on Twitter because we have
that
nothing
is
to talk
news.
about. All right, we are ready to kick off the main card here of NXT Stand and Deliver 2022.
No, I forgot about Wade Barrett.
In our first match tonight,
what the hell's going on here?
That's gotta be Cameron Grimes, who's coming back from the moon that he went to.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I was hoping it was Dexter Loomis.
Coming back from his own planet.
Coming from Planet 6.
Yep, we've got Carmelo Hayes, who's the current North American champion, versus Santos Escobar of the Latino World Order, versus Solo Sikoa, and Grayson Waller, the love child of Austin Theory and Cody Rhodes. And now from the moon, Cameron.
Does he hail from the moon? I hope they announce him as being from the moon.
I'll go you one better. I hope they announce him as from the moon, made of cheese.
Why not? That would explain the smell. Because he does look like he smells.
All right. Cameron Grimes, the last man to enter here. Yes.
Is LA Knight still a thing?
Yeah, he's taking on Gunter.
When LA Knight first showed up, I'm like, God, this guy's going to be here 5 minutes and go up to the main roster. And then I forgot he even worked here. I think Vince did too.
I have to tell you, I feel like when we get to the LA Knight Walter match, we're just going to have to call him Walter. I cannot do this entire live stream calling him Gunter.
Why do you? It's just it's a one word name that Walter and Why?
Yeah.
Like, what is Gunther like German? Is that like a German name? Are they trying to like reframe him into a German of some sort? Is he German? I mean, he might be. No, he's Austrian.
I can't remember what the whole name was, but didn't they get in trouble with that because it was like evoking some sort of Nazi?
I thought it was like a Nazi or like a porn star or something. It was something weird.
I hope it was a Nazi.
Maybe it was a Nazi porn star.
Please be a Nazi porn star.
It was Ilsa of the SS.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Blackpool, England, Ilsa the SS, the She-Wolf. I think the WWE is like just collectively an old, like tottering old man.
Yeah, that
we're just kind of picking on now.
That's it. It's almost sad.
Yeah, it's almost.
Yeah, it's what didn't they call when Paige brought the girls up? They were like the submission sorority or something, and they found out that's like.
Like, stop giving everyone porn names.
Don't Google that.
All right. Jay writes, I'm not going to put it up on the screen, but Jay writes said this should be a nice car crash. I mean, they always are.
Sure.
They get all these young fellas, these young strapping lads to throw themselves hither and yon off ladders.
The NXT North American Championship the first match was a ladder match, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
I feel like every time this belt is defended, except for the time Leon Ruff had it, have all been ladder matches.
Let's go over the people who were in that match.
Okay.
Let's see if I could find it.
Good luck with that.
All I know is that Adam Cole was in it. Come on.
Well, yeah. All right, we are underway here. All the men are kicking each other. Santos Escobar throws Carmelo Hayes into the ropes, and he is saved by Trick Williams. Trick Daddy. Trick or treat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. At April 7th, 2018, Adam Cole defeated EC3, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, and the Velveteen Dream.
Mm-hmm.
None of those people are here anymore.
Yeah. Okay, wow. So Cameron Grimes just dumped Grayson Waller out of the ring. Cameron Grimes now in there with everyone has cleared out of the ring as you do in these multi-man
as they
matches.
do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can give people room to, wrestle. And Cameron Grimes
to run at each other.
And Santos Escobar are actually having a match. All right. To the top rope goes.
Pushed off.
And Carmelo Hayes knocks Cameron Grimes to his doom. He's already going for the ladder, Carmelo Hayes is.
I think he's trying to summon it.
Yeah, he's got some Doctor Strange motion going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have to keep flipping back so I can make sure I get these guys' names right. All right. Solo Sikoa now in there with Carmelo Hayes.
Who is this Sequoia guy?
Clearly he's Samoan.
Is he related to anybody?
Oh yeah, he is. I'm
part of the family,
related to Fatu.
He looks like Fatu. Yeah.
Okay, Fatua and his wife have 5 children. Jonathan Salofa currently wrestles for WWE as Jake. Okay, no, and currently, Joseph Fatu currently wrestles for NXT 2.0 as Solo Sikoa. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay,
so he's Fatu's kid.
Let's see here. August 22nd, 2020, we had another ladder match for this belt. Damian Priest defeated Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream.
All right.
So we have one guy
who Twitter canceled and we never saw him again. Never, all right. Cameron Grimes and Junior Fatu over here taking turns kicking Carmelo Hayes. Grayson Waller just threw Cameron Grimes out of the ring. All right. Now we have Grayson Waller in the ring.
We're digging under the ring here for.
We sure are.
Oh, there's a ladder. Okay.
Yep. He's in the ring there with Santos Escobar, but they are ignoring each other. As they're trying to get their henchmen.
Not Damian Priest. Damian Sandow is putting the thing in there.
Oh my God! So these two jabronis just bumped butts, and they both had ladders in the hand, and they tossed them aside, rather synchronously, like a little dance move, and they started fighting each other. Boom! Punch to the face.
Nice jab.
Oh, and he kicks the ladder, and down go the goons from the Hit Squad or whatever they're called with Carmelo
So
Hayes.
Cody Theory here. What is his deal? Austin Rhodes.
I don't know. I mean, he's got like the MMA shorts on, so I'm guessing he's some sort of fighter type dude. Yeah.
It's like,
why do we need a fresh ladder?
If like you pulled the slot machine arm and it just came up NXT, that guy would fall out.
All right. What's his name? Solo. I'm just going with Solo. Solo gets tossed into the ring. Cameron Grimes is just trying to hang on here. Whee! And Solo yeets himself over the top rope. Here comes Santo Escobar. Yeet!
Oh, headbutt. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was a nice tope there. He through the ropes like a dart.
Mm-hmm. Fatu's kid might have lost a tooth or two there.
Cameron Grimes dumps Carmelo Hayes over the top rope. He saves himself. Oh!
Ooh, over the top here.
Oh my goodness!
Nice
I wish I had like scorecards I could like hold up, numbers.
8.5.
It's everybody is now doing the over the top rope spot,
and we're gonna get a acai moonsault.
There we go. Yeah. Yep. There goes Carmelo Hayes, who landed on his hand.
Mm-hmm. That's our first NXT injury of the night.
The first of many.
Stay tuned. Yeah. That's always fun to find the wrestling news the day after an NXT event. It's like
everyone has broken their Glavin and they'll be out for 6 weeks. The night after one of these big shows is like,
especially if they win the title.
People who have never been on television before finally get their shot because everybody else is injured. All right, Grayson Waller had to hit the ropes to get the ladder.
Fake out. Yeah.
All right, there he goes with nary a person in sight, but no, Solo waking up from his loose tooth to beat Grayson Waller about the face.
And it's a nice like a mohawk mullet he's got there. It's like a blending of genres.
Trying to appeal to multi-demographics.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it. This is like the Samoan Joe Exotic kind of. Looking good.
All right, pushes Grayson Waller into the corner.
Oh, God, if Vince ever sees that, this poor guy is going to be that.
The second coming of Duke the Dumpster Drosy. All right, Solo's just pounding on Carmelo, who's pushing the ladder into Grayson. Jay Royce with the hot take. Somehow after this show, Bobby Fish will be injured. You ain't lying.
No joke. He will burn himself on the hot pockety microwave.
Oi! All right, Solo just threw himself back first into a pile of humanity and ladders.
That butt bump there, the Rikishi butt bump. That was a nice smooth lifting of the ladder there.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been the smoothest thing in the match so far.
All right, Solo climbing the ladder rather.
Grimes has his nose in his butt.
daintily grabbing him about the waist. All right, they are back on the mat here, just trading fists, and down goes Cameron Grimes with a knockout punch from Solo. Oh, kick.
Oh,
he gets himself caught in the ladder.
Enziguri.
Cameron Grimes, with the Enziguri right in the head. All right, Cameron Grimes with a free shot to the title here. He's climbing the ladder, but Carmelo Hayes is in hot pursuit.
Another Enziguri.
Yep, Enziguri with an assist from the ladder.
Yeah.
All right, he's closing up shop.
Ooh, power slam on the ladder. Oh, kind of.
All right, nope. Super kick.
Super kick to the crotch. A fancy roll for no reason.
And a back elbow.
That's what you do, right? You're in a fight. You just like roll over the guy's back and stand there waiting for a punch.
That's what we learned from the Ring of Honor show last night. There's never a wrong time to do a gymnastics routine. Santos Escobar with the drop kick.
God,
Santos Escobar looks a little too happy to be here.
Yeah,
he's just smiling.
I'm glad someone is, because he bores the hell out of me.
Yeah, that whole group.
At least he's not fighting Isaiah Jizz Scott anymore.
Well, no, he fucked off to AEW.
Oh, I guess he was gone 91 days.
Yes,
good.
Yeah, Swerve is gone. Swerve is now with AEW / Ring of Honor / Terminus / whoever will have him.
I personally, I am shocked. A WWE guy who's been away for 91 days is on another show. No way.
Yeah. All right, Santos Escobar setting up the ladder. Big old smile to the crowd in his little Ultimate Warrior gear. Oh,
Diamond Cutter.
Yes, sir. Brandon Waller with the big RKO.
Mm-hmm.
All right, climb the ladder, bud. Get your title. Nope. Wait. Yes. Maybe.
He's thinking about it. He's also thinking about what kind of good tattoo he can get on his neck.
Well, it's a family tradition.
Yeah.
Right. Carmelo Hayes pulls him down.
Oh, hoists him over and into an electric chair and helps him up the ladder.
With the assist.
The alley-oop.
Have you noticed the pattern of this is that two guys will wrestle, they'll somehow both fall out of the ring, and two other guys will take their place.
Yeah, it's like a trios match, right?
Yeah.
It's like an old school lucha match.
All credit in the world. That was a pretty dope move from Carmelo Hayes there. He ran across, jumped on, he springboarded off the second rope. Here, let me see it again.
So nice, we're going to see it again.
Yeah, boom,
nice
clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
Flying clothesline from Carmelo Hayes onto Brandon Waller. Nice stuff there. I have to say, I'm very impressed with Carmelo Hayes. Whatever his gimmick is, whatever his personality is like, he has got some real good ups. Yeah, he's got some good ups in this match.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. It only makes me wish that like the writing on this show was a little bit better. It's just, it's the old. We talked about this probably during the not Stand and Deliver. This is Stand and Deliver. The other thing we did, where it's just like they give us 15 guys and they say care about them.
Yeah.
And it's hard for anybody to stand out in that sort of a situation.
All right. So we have Santos Escobar and Solo fighting at the top of the ladder, pawing at the belt like you do.
Who is the champion right now?
Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Power bomb onto the ladder. Oh,
very
nice.
Ugly.
That hurt. Yikes almighty.
Yeah, that's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, that did look like it hurt. Jesus Christ. Again, flip over, power bomb onto the ladder. All right, so yeah.
Off a ladder onto a ladder.
Oof. That'll take years off your career.
Just might. Yeah. For sure.
All right, Santos Escobar, double knee from Cameron Grimes' face. Big boot from Cameron Grimes.
Boot. Running knee.
Misses with the boot.
Ooh, what the hell was
Cameron Grimes, you animal, you. So basically, like he caught him like on a crossbody and flipped with him in his hand.
Power slam. Yeah.
Yeah. That was way
insane.
Like, I've said this before. Cameron Grimes, very underrated.
Oh, for sure.
That guy looks like your neighbor, but fights like a champion.
Of course.
He's got it all.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
The manager.
Oh,
just lots of managers here.
Sure. And Damian Sandow's pissed. Oh, here comes a woman.
Yeah, that's the whole like Carmelo Hayes' people.
She's not part of the LWO?
No. I don't think so, at least. I don't know. I've lost track of who's with who at this point.
Yeah, it is the pinball match here. The
we're at the point of TLC where all the seconds and thirds are fighting.
Yep. Oh yeah, I guess she is part of the LWO.
All right, big splash on the Grayson Waller.
And there's Wacky Wild, right? Zima Ion, is that him?
I don't know.
Is that Zima Ion?
I don't know who these people are.
No, it's unfortunate. And the scary thing is at WrestleMania, like the main show, we'll be asking the same questions. Who is this guy?
I think most of the people that'll be out there,
we'll find out.
The big guy is Indian Omos. Thank you.
There he is. Yep.
Perfect. Maybe if they all dress differently instead of them all dressing
all in
like
suits.
They work at a high-end mall store.
they're all the fragrance guy at Macy's.
Oh my
Obsession
God.
for men.
Stop building things. I've never stopped in the middle of a fight to erect something.
Yeah. Any erections during a fight were purely by accident.
I don't know. Anyway, yes, that is in fact Zema Ion, we are being told.
Okay. He's the guy who broke that guy's neck who Dixie Carter welched on the hospital bills for, right?
Oh, whatever that was, it was ugly as sin.
It was.
Solo dropped the two.
It was supposed to be a Samoan drop, I think.
Yeah.
It was just a Samoan.
Yeah, it's just dropped them on their face like you do.
Okay. He's up the ladder. Kinda. We have the set here, right? We have this huge screen. Why aren't they doing what they used to do, like showing the match on the screen? It's just a big logo. Why even spend the money to pay for the electricity for that? We know what show we're on.
All right. So the second to Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, I believe is what they're calling him, is now in the ring by himself.
He's showing personality.
And he's like, acting. I can be champion. I'm not in the match, but I can get the belt. Which is how that works, right? Like if me and you run down there and grab the belt, we become champion.
The only reason these guys are still here is because we're not.
That's right. Oh my God.
Did they set up tables and ladders for him to go through? I hope. Oh no, just onto onto DJ Zema Ion.
All right, he takes out all the seconds and thirds, and Cameron Grimes is in there by himself, and he's struggling to pull the ladder back.
That was bizarre.
Yep, there he goes again.
There he goes
into a mass of humanity. And Cameron Grimes is climbing that ladder.
Is he bleeding from the mouth, or is he wearing a lipstick?
No. He was bleeding a little while ago.
Okay.
Oh, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo's here.
Who cannot die and is always right there behind you. Dude, I want to see him pull like a Street Profit and just leap to the top of the ladder.
Yeah, I know it. He looks like he could do it.
He definitely does. Okay, so he's...
Cody's up.
You notice they put the ladder just out of reach of the belt, right?
They never do that.
No, they clearly reset the ladder to do yet another stunt.
Yeah.
Yes, we have arrived at the falling off the ladder portion of the falling off the ladder match.
If you look out your left side window, you're about to see a bunch of Jaguars fall into ladders, fall off ladders into ladders.
All right, what we've all been waiting for: 5 people falling off a ladder all at once.
They say it's almost as contrived as the Tower of Doom spot. Almost.
All right, Santos.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
So they set the ladders up outside for them to fall on.
No way.
But there's a lack of tables here.
You went the wrong way, guys.
All right. Well, there go Cameron of the first set of dominoes has fallen. Cameron Grimes and Solo go off the one ladder onto the ropes. All right. So that's step 1. And down goes
Cody
Carmelo
just
Hayes.
Him. Okay.
Yep. He just falls off the ladder.
Santos did a somersault.
Yep, and then it's Grayson Waller. No, Grayson, no, don't have to jump off the ladder. There you go. The only one with any sense here is he gets himself together and decides he's going to go for the title. But here comes Santos Escobar, who didn't fall off the ladder hard enough. And he is pounding on Grayson Waller's chest. They are battling between 2 ladders, Christian.
Mm-hmm. They're about to, something's going to happen. I think something's going to happen.
Santos Escobar pounding on Grayson Waller. I should all the credit in the... Oh, God, Hurricanrana off the ladder.
That was pretty good.
I think Santos Escobar might have pulled a Glavin.
If he wins the belt, we'll know for sure.
Solo off the top rope.
Samoan splash.
And Santos Escobar rolls out so 2 other people can have the ring.
Okay, so we're clearing out the furniture now.
You have to make room for a big spot.
We do.
Well, nobody has hit the 2 ladders set up the stables just yet.
Yeah, that'll happen soon. I would love if they never even touch them. That'd be fantastic.
I want to see one ladder, like tables, ladders, and chairs match where they set up. They spend the first 10 minutes setting things up, and nobody goes through anything.
They just ignore them. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody wins with a roll up.
Yeah, the bell will ring, and then Io Shirai will come out and like jump through it with a garbage can on her head.
All right.
Oh, his little what does he call that? The pay dirt?
Now a friendly ass rubbing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We don't kink shame here.
No. All right. Solo falls out of the ring.
Another kick. Now, was Carmelo part of the War Games match? I think he was on the 2.0 side.
Oh my God, it's a run-in.
Hey!
I did it. It's WrestleMania weekend, baby. And I can't let the go just with a twosome. It had to be the threesome, baby.
Hey, maybe you can tell us who some of these people are.
I have been in one too many threesomes this entire weekend. Let me tell you that much.
Am I missing something important? How's it going? I just wanted to do a drop-in.
We are currently involved in a multi-man ladder match.
Mm-hmm. People are falling through ladders.
Yep.
All right.
We're still in the first.
Getting your approval.
Yeah, it's fine. It's been a fun car wreck. Oh, I didn't even see this because I was paying attention to you. Grayson Waller. Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay, so Grayson Waller off like the 12-foot ladder.
Through the other two.
Dude, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but
he doesn't matter.
Oh, God. He crashed and burned through the double ladders. That looked like
he'll never use that. He'll never play piano again.
Yeah, no. He will not play the piano, basketball, cards, nothing.
My goodness. Sounds like I'm missing a good. But guys, I will be back to jump in on night 1. So I'm going to be doing a full run in, but I'll get to hang with you guys a little bit later tonight. So I got to step into the ring a little bit later on with my indie promotion, NEW. So I'll be hanging out with that for a little while, but I'm going to jump in for night 1 and 2, baby. Podsman.
All right. Well, as we just got that plug from Chris Bailey, to the moon, baby.
What's his face one? Cameron Grimes is your new North American champion.
Cameron Grimes climbs the ladder and claims the North American title. Good for you, Cameron Grimes.
What a time to join the show.
It's true. You were here for history.
Listen, guys, you guys have a good evening. I will see you guys a little bit later.
Bye, Chris.
Have a good one, pal.
Later, boys.
That was fun.
It was.
Oh, my God. Oh,
that poor dude.
That was all on his elbow and knee. And they keep showing it. Grayson Waller doing like a, like if you would with a basketball, between the legs type deal.
His tricep is in his wrist right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, boy.
And that gave Cameron Grimes just enough time to climb the ladder and get the North American title. And we are off and running, Christian.
Speaking of off and running, this water is running through me, so I will be right back.
All right.
Let you vamp.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, folks. Well, that is our North American title match. Up next, presumably, is going to be the Tommaso Ciampa farewell match, where he takes on Tony D'Angelo. Right about this time, while we prepare for our next match and Chris goes to get water, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, which is Grammarly. Speaking of writing professional wrestling, Grammarly's AI-powered products help people communicate more effectively. Grammarly helps you write mistake-free on Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and nearly anywhere else you write on the web. Grammarly corrects hundreds of grammar, punctuation, and spelling mistakes while also catching contextual errors, improving your vocabulary, and suggesting style improvements. To download Grammarly today, go to getgrammarly.com/W2M Network. Again, that's getgrammarly.com/W2M Network to download Grammarly for free. All righty. And hey, if you are joining us here on YouTube, hello, how are you? If you're out there on Twitch or Facebook, thank you for stopping by and checking out our live stream of NXT Stand and Deliver 2022. Last night, myself and Bill Yankovic from That Wrestling Show, we did the Ring of Honor Super Card of Honor, headlined by the Briscoes versus FTR and Jonathan Gresham versus Bandito, with a special appearance by Samoa Joe, who has entered the fray. He is now All Elite. So go ahead and check that out. That's in the archives now. That is up on the website, w2mnet.com. If you are tuning in and hearing us for the first time, please give us a like and subscribe, whether it be through traditional podcatcher audio or on YouTube or on Twitch. We do at least one of these every weekend. We're doing a whole bunch this weekend for WrestleMania, but usually Saturday nights, most Saturday nights, I'm doing either boxing or a UFC card. So one of the UFC pay-per-views. So we got always something going on here on the Radulich Broadcasting Network. And as a matter of fact, Chris Sheehan is back with us. Chris Bailey dropped in momentarily. Both men will be with me tonight as we do WrestleMania Night 1 at 8 o'clock tonight. Yes, I know it says start time is 6. That's the pre-show. No, thank you. It's just, I don't know about you, but I can't do 6 to 11.
Could you imagine that?
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 5 hours. I'm no. No,
plus
ma'am.
The plus 5 hours the next night.
Yeah, no, thanks. Like I like doing this and all, and and it was sort of a achievement to try to get all of this done in one weekend, but.
There's only so much.
But that's the thing. Like I've been following some other people who do these weekend live streams like I've been doing. Like I'll just do the main event of a boxing show. Some people will do the entire like 7-8 hour, the whole undercard. Yeah, they'll just sit in a chair and they have multiple monitors going. So they'll have like if there's like 3 or 4 different boxing cards on or UFC or something, they've got them all running at the same time, and they'll just like check in with each one.
Damn.
I have no idea where people find the time or the inclination.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this one's for you, Chris. Jay Roy says, I saw the video of Joe being introduced by Tony Khan, and I've never seen someone as disinterested as Joe was.
I thought Tony Khan wasn't going to be a TV character.
Yeah, that didn't last very long.
Huh? But people always say I shouldn't compare him to Dixie. Come on.
All right, I'm actually going to let you vamp for a second while I take a minute break. All right, here we go.
Hey, it's me. So I don't have a whole lot to say. Mark will probably throw it over to me to do plugs later on, so I guess I can plug now and get that over with. If you want, I'm sure everything I've said here has been just pure gold. So if you want more of that, you could find that several different places. You could find that at chrisisoninfiniteearths.com, where I talk about comic books primarily, actually only comic books. Also have a podcasting network as well, or channel as well. That's chrisandreggie.podbean.com. Talk about primarily the X-Men at this point, but a lot of comic book content on there if anybody is interested in checking that out. But we do have our, I think this is our big swan song for Ciampa coming up here. Tony D'Angelo, I have never seen this fellow before, along with someone whose name disappeared from the screen. Big Pussy, yeah. I don't know who he is either. Are they really doing a Sopranos gimmick 20 years after the fact? Or full-blooded Italians, perhaps? I don't know. But I did miss the build-up to this one. I missed the recap package. But I'm assuming that there's a lot of stuff going on between him and Ciampa. So we'll get into it here. If Jay there can fill me in on anything, I'd appreciate it, because I am gambling problem. What? Yeah, you have a DraftKings ad here that promotes gambling problems. Fair enough. And Wade Barrett just name drops Tony Soprano. So I guess that is the gimmick we're doing here. Just with a little bit of this here for Nunzio. And here's Ciampa. I heard Ciampa has new music here. I'm going to turn this up just a bit to see if oh, no, this is just a Ciampa package? Or is this... Oh, this is music. Okay. No, it's package. This is riveting video, I'm sure. I know it's cliche to say something like, I'm worried about his future on the main roster, because I think that's what a lot of us internet types like to say. But yeah, I am a little worried about his future on the main roster here. I feel like he was a great fit for what he did here. I just don't know what he will do on the main roster. I know he has shown up a few times. I think he was tied up maybe with Ziggler, I think. I can't remember. Okay, here comes the new theme, or the newish theme, I should say. And some, like, God of War inspired Titantron here. Not a huge fan of this new song. Not a huge fan of this song here. I like the No One Will Survive a lot better than this. This one just feels generic, just like a lot of WWE and pro wrestling music in total here. Jay says Tony D is more Baldies than FBI. Now the Baldies, that was from like the dying days of ECW, right? I remember I used to be one of the guys who would stay up until like 2 a.m. back when I lived in New York to watch ECW on the MSG network. Or I think it would switch over to Prime Network around 2 a.m. And that's when ECW would show. And in 1997, I moved from New York to Phoenix, Arizona, and we didn't have ECW out here. And so I missed out on a lot of those odd gimmicks from, latter day ECW. So I didn't really get to see the Baldies. I didn't get to see the Rhino becoming a thing. Steve Corino, I missed out on that. The Mike Awesome run in total with Masato Tanaka and all that. I missed all of that. But yeah, the Baldies, that's not a name I think about all that often. Let's see here. I think, oh, there he is.
Here I am.
Okay. I hope I didn't lose anybody here. Maybe. You never know.
Hey, Jay Royce is still with us. That's all that matters.
Good.
We have some real fun comments here. Tony D with Big Pussy versus Ciampa. Tony D is more the Baldies than FBI. All right, collar and elbow tie up to start the match here between Tommaso Ciampa and Tony
nothing
D'Angelo.
Says hate more than a collar and elbow tie up,
like a crisp collar and elbow tie up.
That means this is a personal situation.
Sure. Can't tell you how many times I've been in a
bar fight where you get a referee and you get in the neutral position and
sure. Someone's always got to be a top and a bottom.
You got to.
Anyway, Tommaso Ciampa off the ropes, big leg lariat to the face, power slam, down he goes, spine buster.
So I was talking to myself about my thoughts on Ciampa moving to the main roster here and what I see as a ceiling for him. Where do you see Ciampa winding up?
I mean,
do you
smaller
see him?
He's smaller than most of the guys on the main roster.
That's kind of the thing, right?
Yeah, I suspect they'll bring him up. He'll, if he doesn't injure himself, I think he'll have a halfway decent run. That seems to be that seems to be the thing. Like, if you can manage to keep up with the schedule and not injure yourself, you tend to get favored nation status. If if you're like Finn Balor and your first day in, you break your neck.
Yeah, that's who I was gonna bring up here. What do you think of Balor's? Is his run a success?
He spent more time towards the upper middle part of the card than not. So I would go ahead and say yes. But again, he didn't do himself any favors wrestling the injury maker, Seth Rollins. All right, back to the match here. Tommaso Ciampa delivers a knee to the face of Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah.
I enjoy Ciampa. His the faces that he makes, the little motions that he does.
A lot of personality.
Pretty fun stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, another one. Keeps going.
All right. He's going to sit on the ring apron and clap himself and pat himself on the back. Nope, not just yet.
Nope, not yet.
He's thrown Tony D'Angelo into the staircase. I'll tell you what. This doesn't bode well for Tommaso Ciampa, and I'll tell you why. To be running roughshod. Here it is. Here it is. Yay! He did the thing. He did the thing. To be running roughshod this early on in the match seems to make me think that eventually Tony D'Angelo is gonna pull out the victory.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So how long is the thank you Ciampa gonna go?
20
5 minutes?
20 minutes, I hope. Just flowers and rose petals. So Jay Roy says the big thing on the main roster is being able to cut a promo, and Ciampa can cut a promo, so he'll likely be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll use him as a manager. Oh, Ciampa, you seem to be having great difficulties with this mat.
This is the match of the night here. Ciampa versus the mat.
You got to put your back into it, buddy.
Got to. There you go. You got to pretend you're Cameron Grimes lifting a ladder.
We are 2 matches into the main show here. Do we really need a concrete spot?
Yes. We do.
Golly, I hope it's a Canadian destroyer.
Oh, boy. A Panama, whatever the hell.
Yes. And a kick out at 2, baby. Tony D'Angelo interacting with whoever he's out there with.
Yeah, the big P.
Big Vito. All right, just laying in the punches.
And
up and over.
Underhook.
Boom.
Yeah.
Suplex to Ciampa, and he goes for a pin. Only gets 2. And Tony D'Angelo just putting the boots to Tommaso Ciampa.
Literally, yes. So when you're in the power plant or wherever the WWE makes wrestlers,
the performance center,
yeah, and they tell you like, okay, your gimmick is going to be Italian guy.
Just pull from this grab bag of ethnicities.
Like you get on the phone with like your significant other and say, buy that house. They got big plans for me.
I'm suddenly living the dream. I'm Italian guy in the WWE.
I mean, this is like Dusty Wolf on Primetime Wrestling could do this gimmick. I mean, this is
so they got a graphic on screen here. It's tonight and tomorrow night live at 8:00. So there you go. 6 o'clock pre-show for 2 hours. 8 o'clock main card. It's fine with me. I'll tune. Yeah. We will be back with you at 8 o'clock tonight.
I will be here at 5 because I'm in weird time.
The Mama Lukes did pretty well for themselves. They certainly did, Jay. They certainly did.
Until that one dude like separated his rectum from his sphincter. Or whatever.
Speaking of separating their rectum from their sphincter, Tommaso Ciampa slides into home base, comes back with a big shoulder tackle, clothesline, another clothesline.
I separated my rectum from my anus. Aren't those the same thing?
The rectum damn near killed him. All right, clothesline in the corner. Another one. Another one.
Another one.
Redundant, and isn't it? Here. Just keep doing that, buddy. And hey, he ducks under a clothesline and boom, flying clothesline to end that particular set of 87 clotheslines.
Do we still have an NXT UK?
Maybe.
Do we still have a Nigel McGuinness?
That's an even worse question. Because I feel like Ilya Dragunov is still in NXT UK. He was like a big deal there for a little bit. He was having some pretty stellar matches, most of them with Walter.
He had that great match with Walter.
Yeah. That was the cat's pajamas.
Yeah.
All right, slam from Tony D'Angelo, and he only gets 2.
Because I would figure that Nigel is probably still here. Otherwise, he would have been put into the fake ass ROH Hall of Fame, right?
I don't know what's going on with Nigel McGuinness these days. I barely watched NXT UK when I was watching regular NXT.
You were my source for NXT UK.
All right. Swinging a miss there from Tony D'Angelo.
Emerald Fusion? No.
Oh, reversal. Pin. And Tommaso Ciampa kicks out. Go behind. Roll up.
With the tights.
All right. NXT UK is still a thing, according to Jay.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There
now
you
can watch that while you're working in the
what
middle
about
of the
Nigel?
afternoon.
Is Nigel still a thing?
Who knows?
That we need to know.
All right, back elbows from Tommaso Ciampa and chops, just chopping away at the big old Tony D'Angelo.
Oh.
He rips the shirt, Christian. He rips the shirt.
That was his favorite wife beater.
His prize wife beater. Yep, Nigel is still the color commentator for NXT UK.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yep.
I like Nigel.
Hey, listen, we don't claim to know all the facts. We just have all the funny reactions. But for all you fans out there currently watching on our YouTube page or Facebook or Twitch, we depend on you for all the information. All right.
If you call now, we'll give you a tote bag.
And here's this tortured spot. We're gonna somehow manage to get this big. Speaking of Mama Luke's, this big Mama Luke up on your shoulders while on the top rope, and Tony D'Angelo is having none of it. He shoves Tommaso Ciampa to the mat. Oh, trying to give him a double axe handle. Ciampa cuts him off.
Knee to the chin there.
Knees him in the chin.
Yeah. Stand and Deliver is a stupid name. That's all I got.
Okay. They are presenting themselves. This is their opportunity to shine on a weekend where the whole world is paying attention to WrestleMania. These are all facts that I am currently.
They are facts. They are facts.
They are, in fact, things that are happening.
Look at how disinterested the people in the front row are.
Just politely watching, like a Japanese crowd.
Yeah.
All right. And Tommaso Ciampa just walloping Tony D'Angelo. Kick to the belly. Tony D'Angelo retaliates. Yet another missed clothesline.
Ripcord. Forearm.
Back elbow catches Tommaso Ciampa running in.
Ciampa's like, whoa, deja vu. Haven't we done that spot a few times already today?
Uh-oh. He's got a crowbar?
He's got Damian Storm. Devon Storm.
Why are we bringing weapons into this?
Oh, low blow.
Just time enough. Time enough to get the low blow.
And wasn't that Cody's move right there?
Whatever it was, Tommaso Ciampa kicked out at 2. That is a crowbar, right?
It is a crowbar.
Okay.
It's a Devon Storm.
What if he had hit him with that? I mean, if the whole thing there was to get the referee to turn around for just a moment so that he could hit him in the in the balls. Yeah. Like, again, what if he had actually hit him with the crowbar? Your whole plan then goes to plaid.
Yeah. Then you lose the match and you're arrested for murder. And he's got it again.
Just a loose interpretation of the rules. You may or may not be able to use a crowbar.
Yeah. And he's going to do his... All
right, he's got the underhook.
Willow's Bell or Willow's Love or Willow's whatever the frig.
Willow's Peak.
Willow's Peak. There we go.
I am getting 106 Google notifications for the same thing. All right. I guess that was a 2 count there.
Yep. It was a 2 count.
The crowd's frustrated. Tommaso Ciampa's frustrated. What does Ciampa have to do? Oh, it looks like he's going for an STF.
This is a Willow's stretch.
Will Tony D'Angelo be able to get to the ropes? He's fighting.
He is indeed.
He's starting to, all right, now he's starting to inch towards the ropes. Up. And he's got it. You must break the hold, Tommaso. You must break the hold. Yeah. Yep.
They're chanting Johnny Wrestling?
Maybe. Because why not?
He's not here.
Hey, look, we're going to do the concrete spot finally.
Chekhov's concrete is about to be called into play.
We have a go behind here. Switch.
Oh, DDT. Ooh,
there it is. Boom.
Shades of Saturday Night's main event from 100 years ago.
DDT on the concrete, hoisted by his own petard. Tommaso Ciampa was, as he was the one who exposed the concrete and then takes the DDT right to the noodle. That might be the end for Tommaso Ciampa. What a way to go out. Oof, God, just tossed in like a bag of crap.
Nice sell.
Just heaved in there. Oh, yeah, he is out. Out.
What is Tony D'Angelo's finisher?
Hot pasta.
Some variation on a leg drop?
The spaghetti and meatballs?
I hope so. Oh, it's a
kick to the head, maybe?
Kick. There you go.
There you
go. My God, is that it?
I hope so. Yep. I mean, with an assist, DDT to the head
from
the
Earth,
concrete.
yeah.
But yeah, sure. When we are done here with just a good old kick in the head.
Sure.
Tommaso Ciampa, you have dove off every platform.
Brodus Clay is in the crowd.
Crashed through every table, done everything, had every match. How do you want to go out? Kick to the head.
Kick to the head.
Just a good old-fashioned kick in the head.
So when you're like the guy who isn't Tony D'Angelo and they say, hey, you're going to be fat Italian guy. Buy that boat. Wallpaper the apartment. There's Brodus Clay in the crowd.
I wonder if he's there with his like Fox News press badge.
Well, I mean, we are the Funkadactyl Defense Force, so we do need him here.
All right, we show the replays here of all the times Tommaso Ciampa couldn't finish the match.
What a loser. Watch him on Mondays.
Yes. See this guy who
we're going to call him Cliff.
as in full off of.
Yes. Have fun, cool. There you
go. So who do you think Tommaso Ciampa starts his first feud with?
I would say Dolph Ziggler because that's usually the way it happens, but he's here now, so I don't know.
Maybe they'll both go to the main roster tomorrow.
Maybe.
Your opening match on Raw, or Monday rather. Your opening match on Raw: Dolph Ziggler versus
Tommaso Ciampa, part 1 of 7,000.
So they got to change his name. He'll be Tommy Chompers.
It'll be Cliff Chompers.
Yeah. All right,
Cliff
here we go.
Beardy.
The long goodbye. Maybe he'll be a Wyatt family member.
He could be. There we go. Thank you, Ciampa.
Yep.
Maybe Johnny Wrestling will come out.
Ooh, we'll have a reuniting of DIY. Put him in that ever burgeoning tag team division on the main roster of the Usos and the Street Profits.
Don't forget the New Day.
Oh yes, and the New Day. Bye, Ciampa.
He's been on NXT for 7 years now.
Yeah. Now
Ciampa NXT's been around 7 years.
Oh, it's been around longer than that.
Yeah.
Now Ciampa can go put over former WWE champion Jinder Mahal.
Nice.
Oh, poor Jinder.
Oh, well, it looked like we were going to go to commercial there.
No, I still have a commercial. I still have I have a commercial for NerdWallet.
Oh, I'm watching Tommaso right now.
Oh, okay.
He's throwing kisses. Do you have the ad-supported Peacock?
I believe I do.
Okay, I have the ad-free one.
Oh,
we roll high here.
I was gonna say,
at the Sheehan house.
Oh my goodness, big time Christian.
Yeah. Oh,
everyone's got a price.
Wait, why is he leaving if Triple H is coming out? He just. Are you back with the match yet?
Nope.
Okay, Triple H just came out and he's hugging Tommaso.
Of course he is.
And he's hoping his heart does not explode. So Tommaso gets to leave with Triple H's music playing.
Of course,
like it should be.
It's all about the game and how you play it. Thanks for coming, Tommaso. Enjoy your time on the main roster as Tommy Chompers. All right, since we are
they're kissing. Huh? Nice kiss on the cheek there.
Oh, good for them.
Oh, now he's whispering. Okay. He's saying, hey, you remember all that stuff I said to you backstage? We're going to pretend I'm saying it to you now again. Bow down to the king is what's playing.
Again, because of course it is. Because God forbid we play Tommaso's music on the way out.
Never. Speaking of his music, you didn't hear his new theme, did you?
No, I have not heard his new theme.
It's lackluster.
Oh, is it really?
It's not he had that like No One Will Survive theme, which was pretty cool. This just sounds like random generic WWE new metal.
Of course it does.
It's not great.
Yeah, I want to say he had a pretty rockin' theme at one point.
Yeah, the No One Will Survive, where like the music cuts out and everybody sings that part. That was pretty awesome. And Tommaso's telling everybody he loves them. So
okay. Yeah, I'm back with it now. He's blowing everyone kisses and fade to black.
Yep. Now Peacock commercial.
Yep. All right. So now that we've got that done, next weekend we will be doing, in theory, a alternative commentary for UFC 273 Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. Yes, sir. We've got on April 16th, in theory, again, Errol Spence versus Yevgenius Ugas. That'll be myself and Dan Lasby, as well the previous week, UFC. On the 23rd, one I'm really excited for, and this will be a daytime one, as this is going to take place in England. Tyson Fury versus Dillian White for the WBC title. And then we end the month with Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. May 7th is Canelo versus Dimitri Bivol. So that's all the live streams coming up. We might take a brief respite from this in May. We may not. I might do one more, the Tony Yoka Martin Bacoli fight in France in the middle of the day. But other than that, we might take a couple of weeks off in the month of May after the Canelo fight and come back with George Kambosos versus Devin Haney for all the marbles. So that'll be fun. We shall see. As far as wrestling goes, we've got May 10th, we will have a review of WrestleMania Backlash, and presumably that'll be all the podsmen again. And then AEW Double or Nothing is May 29th. We will be reviewing that the day before my birthday. So that'll be myself and Chris Bailey, possibly Neil from Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
What do we have here?
It'll be
is this the Spirit Squad?
No, that's this is the 2.0 guy that basically does the Dean Douglas gimmick.
I didn't even know we had one of those.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Diamond Mine.
This is really funny. It was really nice of Triple H to walk out to the stage and apologize to Ciampa for failing him.
Who is this? Is that Malcolm Bivens?
I suppose.
Creed cloth. That sounds disgusting.
All right, so we are up to, Mandy Rose versus Cora Jade versus Io Shirai versus Kaylee Ray. Should be up next.
After the Creed brothers here?
Oh, no, wait. I take that back. Maybe we're doing the tag team matches here. Yes, this is the triple threat tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The Creed brothers.
Why does everything have to be a cluster?
versus Imperium versus MSK.
The must-see kids.
The must-see kids, yes.
Who are the champions? Imperium, I think.
The champions are currently, I believe, Imperium.
Okay. As it should be.
Yes. Imperium are currently the NXT Tag Team Champions, rather.
As it should be.
All right.
Is Roderick Strong still here?
I thought he was in that Diamond Mine faction.
Because we have these are the Diamond Mine.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not here.
So Jay is informing us that the Creed brothers are a very green version of the Steiner brothers.
Oh, so boy. They actually kill people.
All right, we've got somebody on the turntable.
Bad Bunny here.
Latin Grammy Award winning Bad Bunny.
Is this a must-see kid?
Here come the must-see kids.
Okay.
Just a hippin' and a hoppin'.
That's what they do. And one of them is almost Von Eric Ugly. There he is, almost Von Eric Ugly.
Yeah, these look like two kids who, if I saw them at the mall, I'd want to hit them with my car.
Just avoid Hot Topic and you'll be fine.
I think they have their fingernails painted, which, good for them.
Hey, different strokes.
Yep.
Yeah, they do indeed.
Yes, sir.
They're like, we're gonna take stuff from the Young Bucks and the Hardys and I don't know.
And just be awful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, if I remember correctly, they sent Strong to NXT UK to fight Dragunov. There you go.
Oh, okay. I could dig that.
Hey, Roddy, we can travel again, so we're gonna send you over.
Yeah, you're never gonna be seen again.
Yeah.
Do you have a passport? Lose it when you land.
We'll bring over the people who've been holding it, who didn't get sex perverted out of the WWE over at NXT UK, and we'll bring them over here, and we'll send you there. It'll be fine. There it is, Imperium. Big meaty men slapping meat.
And Walter has his own match tonight, right? So he won't be here.
Yes, okay. He'll be fighting LA Knight.
That's right. We talked about that. Okay.
Yeah, that's Gunther.
Oh,
Gunther.
We should just call him Gunther. Ooh, the WrestleMania app. Good for 1 day or 2 days, I guess.
I don't know what you do with it the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's probably WrestleMania happened.
Yeah, it's mining Bitcoin on your phone.
Very serious men walking to the ring to do serious business. I think I mentioned on the last show like how built these guys were. Like,
oh, they're jacked.
Yeah, and like they hadn't been when they first showed up.
No, NXT. I was gonna say it's almost a chemically influenced change.
Yeah, whatever it was, man, they look like wrestlers now. There's no mistaking that.
There were 4 Imperium guys, right? At one point.
Yeah, there was the one guy that used to be in Asylum or whatever Eric Young's.
Is that Eichner?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
no.
Oh God, what the hell were they called? The Eric Young thing.
Sanity.
There they are.
Yeah, the one redheaded Mohawk guy that was Insanity.
Yeah. So this is Bartel Bolbleb and Eichner.
Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel.
Barthel,
yeah.
Say that 5 times fast. You can't.
Jim Cornette likes to call him Marcel Marceau.
There you go. He'd be a great mime.
I will put this up on screen. Okay, the Gunther name might be stupid, but let's not pretend like Imperium wasn't already doing an SS gimmick.
Where's Ilsa?
They were very serious men. All right, we are starting off here. 3 men in the ring at the same time, so it's all triple threat rules all the time. Which, like, why even tag in then?
Right?
Why are we pretending that there's rules in this match?
It's true.
All right, one of the dudes from MSK.
Yeah, hit the guy in the powder blue. What's it called?
Oh, this is going to be fun to call who we don't know anyone in this match.
I couldn't tell you which one's a Marcel Marceau or a Eichner. I couldn't tell you who is an MSK.
This is going to be great. All right.
Do we at least know the name of the referee?
Yes. His name is George.
George with a great call.
All right. And one of the guys from Imperium just got kicked in the head.
And his Bronco bustering and...
Yeah, he interrupts a Bronco Buster to give you almost a suplex.
Yeah.
All right, punch to the gut to
now who's
one of the Creed brothers.
Girl with the partially shaved head here. Who is she? She someone we know?
No.
The one with Malcolm Bivens. Is she a wrestler or is she just a valet? Is that
I'm laughing at Jay here. Who's like, yes, Mark, they were very serious about ensuring purity.
Of course.
Let's see here. All right. One of the Creed brothers tries to get a go behind. He is interrupted by second Imperium guy, Eichner. It says it on his tape. We know one guy. One guy is Eichner.
Bald Imperium's Eichner? Okay.
Bald Imperium is Eichner.
Okay. Now, are the Creed brothers, are they Shoot brothers or Work brothers?
I'm going to go with there.
Does anybody care?
Let's see. Brutus Creed is actually somebody.
Cool.
The Creed brothers. Here we go. The Creed brothers, Drew Casper and Jacob Casper. Oh, they are actually brothers. How about that? Good for them.
Mm-hmm. They should come out to My Sacrifice.
Good to do my research, during the show.
Hey, what else? Well, I mean, any time is good.
All right, runs across the ring, double forearms, just cleaning house here.
Knocks Von Erich off the
Might be better if we actually just gave them nicknames.
I think we have to, yeah. Okay, Marshmallow just came in. Doesn't he look like a marshmallow? Come on.
All right, he knocks Dreads down.
Marshmallow knocked down Dreads. Bald Imperium just pulled a.
No, we know him. He's Eichner.
Oh, he's
the
Eichner.
other one is Bartel.
Okay. By proxy, he is Bartel.
Right. By process of elimination.
There it is.
All right, Dreads is hung out to dry over the middle rope.
Okay, now Imperium are double team Marshmallow.
Dumps him out like a piece of trash. Yep, and it's just one-on-one with Marshmallow. Ooh,
go behind. Oh, we missed the damn suplex.
Jesus Christ! Somebody in the truck focus on a single wrestler,
please.
It's bad enough I don't know these people's names. Now I don't even know what I'm calling.
Oh God, that was a hell of a German from Marshmallow there.
Yep, yeah. Dreads is out cold.
Yep, and now we have Von Erich.
Who has missed every single thing he's thrown at Marshmallow.
Marshmallow with the double chop. Wow, he's acting. Look at the fury on Marshmallow's face. Wow.
Gut wrench
suplex
to
on Bartel. Yeah.
Yep.
Can Marshmallow make it to the corner? He does.
Oh, he knees Von Erich.
I don't know. Yeah, Von Erich gets a knee.
Oh, he powers him over with a reverse gut wrench.
Yeah, we'll just call this guy Creed. The other one. Okay, Dreads is back. Dreads is back in.
Yes, Dreads is
he's eyeing up Creed. And he misses something. Oh, we're gonna do
all right, the MSK boys are trading kicks here on Creed.
Yeah,
double stomps.
And Bartel gets slingshotted into a super kick. Very, very weak super kick.
Yep.
Double stomp. Really weak double stomp.
This has been all action so far.
Okay.
Not all of it's hit. Not all of it's been good, but it has definitely been going.
And fake Ronda's out there.
I thought it was Natalya for a second.
It did look. It looked like Natalya, Beth Phoenix, and Ronda all merged into one. It was the amalgamation of the blonde main roster women.
Yep. Everyone's cloning and combining their DNA.
That's what they do at the Performance Center, at the power plant.
They just take they're just making people right now because they can't find anyone that wants to be a wrestler.
Bartel just bowed on the top rope and came off with a forearm.
Listen, I mean, we can never just. Jay says we should just go with Big Creed and Little Creed.
But what's the metric here? Are we measuring their girth or their height?
I'm gonna go with girth. Seeing as we keep calling the other guy Marshmallow.
Marshmallow works.
Eichner with a big drop kick to Little Creed's head into the post.
Yeah. And Dreads is down and Marshmallow down.
Yeah, Eichner is cleaning house here.
He is. There's that spinning uppercut. It's like Cesaro ain't here anymore. I can do this.
Crossbody just chucks him into the ropes.
Ooh.
Big nice clothesline. Lariat. Turns Dreads inside out.
Inside out. And Von Erich with the save.
Yep. Just dove right on him.
George was right there in position to make that.
We get the replay there, and we're back in live action.
Oh, thank goodness the damn Imperium guys have their names on their asses.
Yeah, we'd really be lost if they didn't.
Okay, Little Creed reversal jumps up right into his Samoan.
I was gonna say right into
fireman's carry.
Yeah, right into like a torture rack position.
Oh, Finley roll.
He is quite happy with himself.
He is. Oh, Von Erich with the roll through, scissors into the bada.
Hey, Hurricane Rana dumps him to the outside.
Yeah. Oh, and there
another
he is again.
One. Oh, that was ugly.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty.
Imperium almost had a V to V pin.
Marcel's
his anus separated from his rectum.
His head looked like it went right into his crotch. And Dreads with a
whippity doo, flippity flap, whatever.
Over the top rope. 7.5. All right, he dumps Eichner back in. And for some odd reason has decided to tag his partner, because I don't know why we're applying that rule.
He just tagged himself back in.
Yep.
So we have a swanton and a flippity doo.
Corkscrew flippity doo.
Malcolm Bivens can't believe it.
He can barely say it.
It's true. Oh, that woman, she's also like Hercules Hernandez there. She's got a chain around her.
Maybe she'll get into a full Nelson contest.
I hope so. Where's the bulldog at?
All right. Trips up Little Creed there on the ropes.
The must-sees are going to try to double team here. That did not go so well for them.
They got shoved off. I think we're going to see maybe a superplex here, a tripleplex.
Maybe.
These top rope spots are so contrived. Oh, a double.
They suck.
Oh my God, we're going to do the
doing the Tower
the stack thing.
Oh God.
Ah!
Ooh.
Nope. Double.
Marshmallow was wise to not stand up for that. He's like,
everyone got hit on that one.
Mm-hmm. They're chanting NXT. Which goes to show that none of these people are over.
Go some guys. Some guys.
Nice roster. Yay.
I'm happy to be out today.
Letters on the wall. Letters on the wall.
I'm happy to be out today. I'm not wearing a mask.
I bought bus fare. Oh, Marshmallow with a cannonball.
Cannonball into the pool.
Wow, that might be that's the move of the night.
Yeah, so
Marshmallow with the cannonball. That was, I want to see that. They got to show that again.
I want to see Brock Lesnar do it and not land on his head.
He would too. He would. Here it comes.
There it is. The big cannonball. Yeah, make yourself completely unable to be caught.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Good shit.
Marshmallow killing it. Got Eric. See here, and he's tagging in little. He looked like he was going to springboard and thought better of it. Oop, tree slam into what was the point of that?
It was like a choke up and then kind of like a I don't know, like a spine buster.
That's like it's like doing like 3 somersaults and then a thumb to the eye. It's like why?
Like a people's elbow.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Lady Herc is getting down with the situation here.
Kneeling over her man, making sure he's okay. All right, Imperium now
power bombed.
Double teaming on the Marshmallow Man.
And
okay, running European uppercut because why not? On the outside. The theme of this match is overcomplicate simple moves.
Dagwood sandwich.
Yeah.
Big time.
All right.
And he's bowing again because he can't jump without bowing. I think we just saw a Canadian destroyer there.
I think Eichner just got Canadian destroyed.
Yeah.
All right. Dreads with the big kick.
He's got some height there. Oh,
a Hurricane into a power bomb. And that's it.
So the kids are the champions. And there's Bad Bunny.
The kids are back. Oh, watch out. The kids are back. Yes, sir. MSK are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. Of course, MSK are Nash Carter and Wes Lee.
Oh, we all know that.
Yes. I don't know.
We have every title's changed hands so far.
Yeah, let's review here. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai won the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yep.
Cameron Grimes defeated Carmelo Hayes, Santo Escobar, Solo Sikoa, and Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
And now we've got the Must-See Kids winning the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Might be a big old sea change here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Marshmallow goes splat.
All right. Well, we got to do the women's next. The women's match next. Mandy Rose, Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray.
And I got to go grab my charger here. I didn't expect my laptop to start to die, so I will be right back.
Okay. All right. As Chris Sheehan takes off for a moment, I'll go over what's been going on here on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network. We kicked off our celebration of WrestleMania with trivia. That was Pat Mullen, Bill Yankovic of That Wrestling Show, Gavin Napier, and Leonard Hayhurst. They were the contestants. Jesse was the host, and my wife was the scorekeeper, Melissa Radulich. So we had a great time. It was a really fun show. If you're into wrestling trivia, it's fun to listen to. It's up in the archives now. In the evening time, we reviewed Randy Savage, Be a Man. And for some extra content, we also looked at one of the house show loops post-WrestleMania 5 between Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage at Madison Square Garden. That is up in the archives. Yesterday, we began re-airing a bunch of Everyone Loves the Bad Guys. Robert did like a 2-month thing on the history of wrestling. There was not all of them were re-airing this particular time, just a handful. We'll re-air some more next year. We've got we started off with the 80s boom. That's up in the archives now. And then today was the Attitude Era. Tomorrow is Ruthless Aggression. And then the Everyone Loves the Bad Guys look back at villains throughout wrestling. Ends with the finale, which goes into modern wrestling. And at the time, modern was 2014. In the evening time, we'll be concluding our look back at the Mania of WrestleMania. We'll be looking at WrestleMania 20, and we will be concluding that podcast series. And then late at night, myself and Harry Broadhurst will be reviewing Effie's Big Gay Brunch and No Peace Underground's Fear the Gay Agenda, featuring Effie versus Paro in the last Daddy Standing all gay deathmatch. So that's all the wrestling we got going on. We're going to do a couple more collective shows over the course of the month. Myself and Harry will be reviewing Joey Janela's Spring Break. That's April 10th. And then we'll be doing Bloodsport and For the Culture on May 1st. And then somewhere, May 22nd, we'll be wrapping up our look at this year's collective over the course of WrestleMania weekend by looking at the best of the collective 2022 on May 22nd. That's all the wrestling we got going on here for you. All right, you're back.
I am.
I'm going to let you vamp for a second, and I will be right back. But I will leave you with this comment from Jay Royce. There is no way in hell MSK has a future. Well,
I'm not sure they have a present.
Yeah, they may not.
They may not. All righty. We just saw Cameron Grimes talking to one of the interchangeable blonde women who give interviews, or I guess people give interviews too. And here we are going into an ad for the Edge versus AJ Styles match, which, you know, one of the things that we were talking about earlier was how the this year's Ronda match feels kind of like it doesn't feel like it's all in. It doesn't feel like we're all in on it. And I look at a match like AJ and Edge and see that as something that I would have been interested in a while ago. And now it just feels like not. Right now we have this Gacy guy who I haven't seen tonight. I don't know if he has a match or not. And frankly, I'm talking over him, so I don't know if he's talking about his match for tonight. But he's there with whoever that is, Harland. Let's see. I tell you, his gimmick here, it's very obnoxious, of course. But he's committed to it. And I like the fact that he really is bought into the smarm and douchiness of his character here. Not everybody will do that. It's almost like he doesn't care if this gimmick will destroy him or not. He's totally in on it, and that makes you want to watch it. And I think I recall when he made his first appearance, it kind of got under some people's skin, and they kind of toned down the message he was trying to. Hey, K-Baby featuring Marshmallow. That's our guy from the Creed Brothers there. How about that? That's our NXT Loud theme. Oh, okay. They were on the grassy knoll. That's what they were doing there. Gacy and Harland were where Kennedy was shot or shot from, depending on your point of view on where he was shot from or who shot him or if he was shot at all. We're having a recap here of our pre-show match where Darth Dakota and Raquel, there's the sleepy Asian girl who was throwing orange soda at Tampon Girl. And I got to wonder, I usually don't watch the pre-show. I very, very seldom watch pre-show, usually because I forget it's on. I wonder how many people actually watch the pre-show. Do you watch the pre-show? Well, I don't usually. Tower bomb, the pin. There you go. Okay, so next we are doing the women's fatal four-way here. Cora Jade, Mandy Rose, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. Looks like Mandy is champion right now. Oh, yes, because the Toxic Attraction they had all the belts. So I wonder if this will continue the trend of title changes tonight. That's I don't know that I can think of a show off the top of my head that actually did that, where every single belt changed hands. It'd be interesting if that's the way it goes. It would be interesting if that's the way it goes for WrestleMania as well. Okay, so Mandy has been champion since October, from the looks of it here, if she won it at Halloween Havoc. Which I don't know if that was before or after we went to the 2.0 situation that we're currently in. But tonight here, she will be defending in a cluster. Hey!
It's all clusters all the time.
It is, dude. I mean, the only one-on-one match we've had so far is Ciampa and the Mama Luke, right?
Yep. That was the Ciampa farewell match.
It was. Okay, so Kaylee Ray is a graffiti artist, and she spray painted her initials on a wall.
All right, go ahead.
Now, Kaylee Ray was she was one who was like feuding with Rhea over in the UK, right?
I believe so. Yes, she was, and for the longest time there, she was the
champion,
NXT Women's Champion.
Before they forgot that it existed.
Yeah, then they brought her over for a little bit to do to be part of like the women's war games thing, which was a big shock because like I think they had been going in like one direction with that, and then they went in this whole other direction, and then they turned Dakota Kai, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, it was pretty wild stuff. Yeah, it was interesting time. It was actually a time that was easy to follow this product.
Yeah. So what do you think about Mandy Rose with the not blonde hair?
I think it serves her well.
Mm-hmm.
She still looks like she's made out of plastic, but she looks less plastic.
Well, I was thinking about how she differentiates herself now from the rest of the other 86 blondes on the roster. So it's probably a good idea.
For sure. Absolutely. And here's the second coming of AJ Lee, right?
Yeah. Yes. Dime Store AJ Lee.
She'll be the attainable girl on the main roster. So
and a friend online asked me where, is this on Paramount Plus? I was like, no, you got to get on that Peacock.
Got to get on the cock, man. I guess Randy Orton was on Pat McAfee's show, and they kept referring to it as the cock.
Perfect. Glad that's catching on.
It is. It is. Now, has Mandy improved any since stepping down to NXT? Do you know?
I mean, the buzz on her seems to be that she's a much more interesting and enjoyable character. I don't know if her work's gotten any better.
Gotcha. Well, we got a lot of skateboarding going on.
I was going to
here.
say Cora Jade currently at the skate park on Mars. Yay! So her entrance is going to be a bunch of skateboarders.
That's it.
Perfect. There she comes, trying to not lose her balance on her skateboard. That's her gimmick. And she's gonna carry it to ringside like you do with your skateboard.
She's like, "What's my character?" It's like, have you ever seen an Avril Lavigne music video?
This is like the John Cena Eminem thing, but way lamer.
Big time. Yeah, they only got like 5 people.
Yeah. In a loose huddle.
And she's just running around with the skateboard. That's great. Yeah, I want to like carry a bike around the ring.
I don't know. Maybe I'll carry a snorkel. This is my thing that I do.
I'm a scuba enthusiast.
All right.
Okay, Imperium's coming out.
Here comes Kaylee Ray.
Does she have an arrow sticking out of her back?
No, that's got to be a sword.
Oh, okay. She Drew McIntyre now?
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, she's
it's a bat.
Cricket player? Oh, okay, it's a bat.
She's got a bat. Get it? Because she's from the UK. Get it?
That's why I thought it'd be a cricket thing. Is it a cricket thing or
I like the fact that she has a sheath for it. You know, so she doesn't cut herself with the bat.
You never know. Those splint are pretty easy.
It'd be funny if you just cracked her with the bat right now. And we're done.
Why not?
Good night, everybody. Such pretty long red hair, though.
Yeah, a lot of horses are crying right now.
And here she comes, the trash can herself, Io Shirai. Please just come out with the trash can on your head. Nope. No dice. Damn. And no Poppy either. That was another thing she was that was always going on with her. Poppy used to play her to the ring.
Yeah, especially on like a WrestleMania weekend.
Poppy
might still be in her coffin though. It's early in the day.
Is Io Shirai drunk?
Yes. Yes.
She looks like she just got tossed out of a bar.
Oh yeah.
So the whole thing with Io she came to the party drunk, yes. So the whole thing with Io Shirai used to be like a sane person, and then she went nuts, and she just stayed nuts. Like no matter what's happened, with a heel or a face, she's still playing like that character that was having a brief psychotic episode.
Yeah.
Brief is now 4 or 5 years old.
God, time's a son of a bitch, isn't it?
Oof. Tell me about it. It's a nice split there by Io Shirai. Looks like she was either like kind of rolling her pelvis or was losing her balance. I wasn't quite sure which.
But she pulled it off with aplomb.
She did.
And who is this again? Oh, it's Mandy. Duh.
Yeah, I think we're in the middle of are we in the middle of a Madonna video?
It is. It is.
Toxic Attraction.
Yes. It's called Like a Herring. All righty. Wade Barrett says that he let Mandy use his Bad News Barrett podium for that.
All right. So I was thinking like a prayer video when I said Madonna,
Sure.
but Jay Royce in there with it's more like a Motley Crue video. Depends on the Motley Crue video. NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose. Just a beat bopping in there.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lovely shade of orange.
It's true. It's true.
So you tend to be hypercritical about things. What do you think about What do you think about everybody like doing this very, very like fashionably chic punk rock?
I don't. It looks like very garage sale. like
punk rock supposed to be DIY and very much against the grain of society, very much, in the face of the man. And you have all of these women with these, neatly procured punk rock images, very much going with the flow of the man.
Of course. We're all puppets at the end of the day. I mean, we spent this past entire week forgetting that we have a war, forgetting that we're paying $8 a gallon for gas, and remembered that some guy slapped another guy.
That has been brought up on several podcasts where that was not the topic of conversation, and every single time I said, I really don't want to talk about this. I was in a group chat with a bunch of people, and that was a hotly debated thing, and I was just like, here's my take on this. Comedians make jokes. You either laugh or you don't. Probably shouldn't slap them for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I have to say about that.
I'm in a group chat where it's like, I'm team this, I'm team that, and I'm on the same team I'm always on. Team Meteor.
Yeah, I'm on team who gives a shit.
Yep.
We were watching the Oscars that night, too, and apparently we fell asleep just before that happened. Just tells you how
never,
the Oscars
ever
was.
watched the Oscars.
I tried to get into it with, all the stuff that we did this year in terms of reviewing Best Picture movies and stuff like that. But Jay Roy on my complaining about women abusing the punk rock image.
The curated punk rock?
Yes, it's called Hot Topic, Mark. You're not wrong. All right, we are underway here. And
I wonder if that's where Dolph Ziggler got his Megadeth patch with death spelled right.
Almost assuredly. All right, the women were just biggity bamming, bashing into each other, and they threw Mandy Rose out. That's the first one.
AJ Lee snapmared over.
AJ Lee, not to be confused with AJ Styles, as my wife did during the
They're
trivia.
going to have to change her name when she's brought up to the main roster.
Wouldn't it be funny if they changed to AJ Lee? You heard the new AJ Lee.
Have Jim Ross come out? I've been very busy. I'm going to bring back one of your favorites.
Oh, Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai both tope to the outside and take out Mandy Rose and Cora Jade. I mean, Cora Jade is cute. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, no joke. Yeah. God, that hair must get in the way. Jesus.
just a hair flopping and flying everywhere, baby.
Yeah.
Into the ring apron goes Kaylee Ray, and Cora Jade now putting the boots to her.
Yeah.
Both Mandy Rose and Cora Jade have shit hanging off their straps hanging off the bikini bottom that they're wearing, which I have to imagine just gives your opponent an opportunity to grab you by something and toss you about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when what's his face? Tyler Breeze. He had those those phalanges hanging off of his boots. And it's like, dude.
Up.
Oh, suckered her in with the
handshake.
Handshake there, yeah. Going for the backslide. No, it's not going to be a new champion.
Io Shirai rolls. Still fighting for power here.
Going for the gory drive. Okay, there we go. Roll through.
And Io Shirai not able to hold her down for two. Kaylee Ray goes for the suplex. Nope. Io Shirai kicks out of that.
Another boot to the gut.
Yep. Goes for the underhooks.
Going for the Willow's Bell.
Lots of reversals in that spot. Jay Royce has an idea. How about just dress Cora Jade up in all black and have her talk in a British accent and call her New Paige and you? God. Mandy Rose pulled Io Shirai out, who fell flat on her nose.
Good thing that wasn't Kaylee Ray.
But a touch. All right,
earthquake in Dallas.
Mandy Rose just taking her time here. Kick in the side of the thigh, like you do.
That's her weak spot.
Oh, Luthez press there from Cora Jade as she goes for the ground and pound.
Looking like she's like a Rally's Burger waitress here.
Clothesline duck under, and Mandy Rose takes her down.
Do you think we'll have any surprises today? I mean, early today, not tonight.
It's hard to say.
I think no. I think the ending will build up to like something we might think is surprising, and then it'll just go off the air. That seems to be what happens on these shows lately.
All right, Mandy Rose is kicking and stomping on Cora Jade.
Just rubbing that shin. She has a very shin-based offense.
She just drove her knee into the back of Cora Jade's head. Of course, Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai have taken a nap somewhere.
Of course. It was their turn.
Io Shirai's getting a garbage can ready. All right, trying to get that vertical suplex going. I'm not entirely sure what Mandy Rose was attempting to do there.
I think she was trying to penetrate for a second there.
Cora Jade selling those strikes and the suplex, trying to catch her breath. And Mandy Rose is controlling this entire ring.
Yep, she's directing traffic. And
up and over.
The top. Okay.
And down goes Mandy Rose. Cora Jade still favoring her torso.
She doesn't know what part of her body hurts. She just knows it hurts.
I feel in pain generally.
That's basically her gimmick, though, right?
She's growing pain. Like tumbled off that top rope, and I'm pretty sure Cora Jade was supposed to catch her and did not. And here comes Io Shirai. Moonsault. All right, that one she got all of Kaylee Ray's shoulder. Everybody is down and looking like they're in agony. Chris Sheehan.
It's opening match of Monday Nitro.
Watch that replay again.
Yep. Looks
You're
like
right.
a powerbomb.
It almost looked like Cora Jade tried to like convert to a powerbomb, but I think she just missed her.
She just missed. Yeah.
Good cover there, Cora.
Your opponent died, but it looked
it looked like you meant to do that. All right, go behind from Io Shirai.
Back
elbow. Io Shirai puts all of her hip and butt into Kaylee Ray's torso. Go behind from Kaylee Ray. Yet another roll through. Double stomp from Io Shirai.
Oh, 619. What is her 619 called? Did they just call it a 619?
I don't know. What's an area code in Tokyo?
That's a good question. +1. Mandy saves her title.
Yep. And
these are fatal four-way rules, right? Not an elimination match.
No, I think it's one fall to a finish.
Good.
Mandy Rose dumps Io Shirai out. Tries to pin Kaylee Ray. Now Kaylee Ray has her just trapped in some sort of submission. Up. Io Shirai rolls up Cora Jade. Meanwhile, still in that same submission.
Texas Cloverleaf. Oh, nope. She fell through. Tried it. Now she's in the Texas Cloverleaf.
There we go. Who is going to win the match here? We've got two dueling submissions between Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai. Io Shirai really having a hard time keeping a hold of that Texas Cloverleaf. Oh, Cora Jade able to break up all the submissions by kicking Io Shirai into Kaylee Ray and Mandy Rose.
And now she's decided that her leg hurts. Girl in pain gimmick to the next level.
European uppercut from Io Shirai. Suplex.
Face buster. Ooh, screaming lariat.
Mandy Rose has had all she can stand and she can't stand no more. Duck under, reverse.
Head scissors takeover.
And boom, down goes Mandy Rose. She's back on her feet. What's Cora Jade going to do next? Duck under. And kick to the knees.
Sloppy thing there. Especially since her leg is injured right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cora Jade is poking up. There you go. There you go. Sell that Charlie horse.
Yep. Girl in pain. Got to do it. Stomp.
I feel like that was her whole thing in the last time we saw her with the War Games.
The War Games.
She was just injured the entire match.
And then still got the pin.
Right. I suspect she wins this match too.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Run and punch Mandy Rose from Cora Jade.
Deposits are on the apron. Super kick blocked. Kick to the gut. Canadian Destroyer. There we are.
There it is.
On the apron, the hardest part of the ring.
Yep. And Kaylee Ray goes crashing down to the canvas. That was her first Canadian Destroyer. The angsty teenage destroyer. Thank you. All right, Io Shirai, 619. Right into Cora Jade's back, and down she goes. Io Shirai up top.
Front drop kick.
Mandy Rose into the corner. Bronco Buster? Yes?
Oh,
there it is. Nope, no. Meteora. She's got the go behind. Got her by the waist.
German with a bridge.
Mandy Rose kicks out.
Io can't believe it. Here comes the angsty teenage destroyer. There you go.
I like that.
On the Indies, she called it the Clearasil bomb on the Indies.
Oh my god. Io Shirai with her head smacked into the ropes. Another one into the turnbuckle. What's Mandy Rose going to do now? She climbs to the top rope. Trip and fall to her doom. All right, Io Shirai now getting an advantage here. Now she's climbing up to the top rope. Mandy Rose assisting by climbing to the top rope for her.
Very nice of her.
Yep.
We going with like a Spanish fly?
A very considerate opponent.
Yep, Spanish fly.
Yep, Spanish fly from Io Shirai.
That rhymes.
It did.
And saved by Cora Jade with the "I never asked to be born" splash.
This swanton, which seemed like she slid off of Io Shirai in the process.
Well, she did fall off the top rope, which, I mean, to be fair.
I didn't ask to be born. There it is. Spanish fly again in the replay.
Good.
Yeah,
this did not.
Yeah. Yeah. That was let me jump on all my ass.
That's it. Ooh, running knee. Shades of CM Punk.
All right. Are we going to see the whatever
Slice
Spike
bread?
Dudley's? There it is.
Bread. Oh, double arm DDT.
Cora Jade's got to go for a pin here. 1,
And
2,
up.
broken up by Kylie Ray.
Broken up by a nose. Oh, just a clubbering. Baby should be clubbering. Oh, she has nose butted her.
Cora Jade has more tantrums per match than Christian did when he was doing that gimmick.
It's true. It's true. Oh, gory bomb.
All right, what's Kaylee Ray going to do now with a prone Cora Jade?
She's going to go for the pin? No, she's going to leave.
I've done enough for God. Oh, God. Io Shirai pushed her on the top rope, and I'm pretty sure she got all that on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Io Shirai up top for the moonsault.
Nailed it.
We're right on the abdomen.
Smelling. What the fuck?
Mandy Rose came in, kicked Io Shirai in the head, retains her title.
Mandy broke the streak of title changes tonight.
Of all the people to hang on to their title, it's Mandy Rose.
Mm-hmm. Just the way it should be, I guess. Randy for Mandy. I hope that his name is Randy. And he's not sitting there with a heart on right now.
However way you interpret that, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Unless Mandy doesn't do it for you. I know at least one person who I'm guessing Mandy Rose doesn't do it for him.
Is he in the room with you right now?
He is not. He may or may not be watching on Twitch. All right. What'd you think of that match, Chris?
It was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, does NXT have a big show anymore? Since we don't have the SummerSlam in Brooklyn thing anymore, or at least we haven't for a little while.
This is the big show. This is it. You're looking at it.
That's scary, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know. I think what you were saying before about it's like they got rid of almost everybody a couple of months back to do this, 2.0 reset. They moral of the story, boys, when you're hot, you win. I have been saying that. Ronda Rousey has been saying that. That is a true statement. And I was saying, they dumped a bunch of people from the Performance Center.
Yep.
The thing about NXT used to be if you were following indie wrestling and then the indie wrestlers showed up at NXT, they brought with them at least some degree of an audience.
Sure.
And then they decided they didn't want to do that anymore. And now it's we
done.
We just want to bring people from the Performance Center and put them on TV and, give them some time to learn in, television exposure and all of that. But again, if you're, old guys like us, you're watching it and you're like, okay, but if none of this really grabs my attention and I don't have a vested interest because I didn't see him in the indies, I don't have a reason to keep watching this, which is what happened to me.
It reminds me a lot of they're doing that. I don't know if they're doing it still, but they did that Ruthless Aggression documentary series, right? Where, they're trying to tell us how great this era was, but so much of it was hospital food.
Yeah.
It wasn't hey, it's sex pervert. It wasn't the territories, people leaving territories to come somewhere else. It wasn't a war between big companies. It was just hey, we have these guys we're training. Here they all are, care about them.
Yep.
And it's romanticized now because we know them. We have 2 decades of time with these people. But at the time, it was just okay,
look at somebody like John Cena. When John Cena came out, he was, average muscle dude in shorts, and his whole thing was
he was creator wrestler wearing colors of the local team.
And then it's what makes you, and then Kurt Angle, what makes you different from everybody else? Ruthless aggression, he growled. But what does that even mean? And nobody gave a shit.
Nobody cared.
When he started doing something people could buy into, when he was doing funny raps and making fun of people, I talked before about how Monday we're wrapping up our Mania WrestleMania series and we're looking at WrestleMania 20. So I'm in the middle of a rewatch of that, and it kicks off with John Cena versus Big Show.
Yeah.
And it's funny. He basically does a rhyming promo making fun of Big Show, talking about he stuffs his drawers and all of this other stuff.
Sure.
That stuff people remember and can buy into and thinks is funny.
Yep.
Can you tell me about anybody on the NXT roster right now that other than Braun Breaker, who only sticks out because he looks like the best of all the Steiner genetics, but everybody else is just kind of blah. So
just there.
Yeah. Look, and I'm enjoying the show for what it is, but you got to remember, I don't watch NXT from week to week to week. So when I do turn into it, I'm like, okay, whatever I'm watching here seems fun. I'm having a good time talking about it.
I'm not tired of it. Yeah.
Right. But I won't watch again for another 3 months. So whenever I got to imagine the next NXT show will probably big pay-per-view will probably be
Summertime?
like SummerSlam. Yeah, around SummerSlam. I would assume. I don't know if they're going to run a commercial for anything tonight. Okay, why?
Sex pervert.
Yeah, we did the skit earlier on the show of them shopping for local wares in Dallas.
Is this
stores.
a fashion show or is this a match?
I don't understand what's happening here. Why are we?
Oh God!
Why are we competitively kissing? I don't get this. Hottest couple, 89% to 11% Oive. Is this going to lead to a match?
I hope not.
You don't want to see Sex Pervert wrestle?
I do actually. Let's have a match.
Well, we have a shoving match going on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of country music, for you people that are into country music, do you know where you could find that music for free to try out and see if you like it?
I don't.
Amazon Music Unlimited. Yes, sir.
Oh.
That's right. We are giving away a free 30-day trial of the Amazon Music Unlimited service. The link is getamazonmusic.com/W2M Network. Again, it's getamazonmusic.com/W2M Network. You can stream all of the music you like for a month on us. And who doesn't love free music?
Probably Gunther. He probably doesn't like free music.
Yes, here he comes.
Yeah.
Good old Gunther. All right. The Ring General.
Did they have like a story for his name change? Like, did he discover like he's related to some German like Kaiser?
Just looking through a book is like, oh wait, that's me.
Wait a minute, this guy look like me.
Maybe
he looks like he shrunk.
Yeah, he slimmed down a lot because he used to be a much meatier.
He looks
dude.
sick. He looks ill.
He looks like a very tired, like homicide detective.
Yes. He's hot-blooded Detective Joe.
I wonder if that's what they told him. They were like, "Hey, we want to bring you to the NXT roster and give you a big spot, but you got to lose some weight, fatty."
He almost looks like he's got like acromegaly or something. Like his features are very, very exaggerated, but he's smaller.
Yeah, no, he looks in great shape.
He does. He just looks weird.
But everything about him that made him like a force
is gone.
With his weight.
Wow.
God, remember when they jobbed him out to Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble?
Yep.
All right, we have to make a decision. A very important decision here. Yep, here comes La Knight. All right, Christian, are we calling? Are we giving in to the man? Are we doing the right thing here and calling him Gunther, or are we sticking by our punk rock roots and calling him Walter as God intended?
Walter.
All right. Hey, listen, we couldn't get anyone's name right in the tag team match, so screw it.
we're living the gimmick right now.
Yeah, that's right. All right,
La Knight and Walter.
La Knight and Walter. I'm with it. Here we go. Our second to last match of the evening.
Wow.
We're about an hour left of this broadcast, so you figure this will be about 20 minutes, and the main event will be about 20 minutes, and then you have walkouts and packages and whatnot.
So who is the babyface here?
Good question.
Because La Knight's a douchebag, right? He's not a good guy.
The last time I saw him,
Walter ain't a good guy.
The last time I saw him, he was feuding with fucking Cameron Grimes, and yeah, he was a douchebag.
Yeah.
LA Knight is the face, we are being told.
Oh, wow. He's a natural face.
I tell you, when I look at LA Knight, I just see white meat baby face. Yep. Let me tell you.
And look at the bog and basement trunks here. It looks like he did that with like vinyl.
His wife made it for him.
Yeah.
Machine at home.
They had the cricket. Yeah.
All right. We begin here with a collar and elbow tie-up. They push each other into the corner.
That's how we know this match means business.
All right. Jay says he's a face in the same sense as The Rock was. Okay.
Does he get an opportunity to speak very often? Because I remember hearing his promos, and they were very, very good.
All right. Walter with a big chop there. Up, and LA Knight striking back, pushing Walter back. Oh, I already don't like this match.
He's kicking with his right foot, which is where he wears the LA gear, and the British Knight is on his left foot. Right?
Nobody should get offense immediately on Walter.
No, well, he's like Samson. Not Samson. It's Samson. When he lost the weight, he lost the power. It's just not his hair.
That's right. Yeah, LA Knight is all over him like a cheap dude.
It's like, hey, Walter, we're going to have you drinking tea that's going to have piss in it. That's your new gimmick.
God.
We don't have that guy anymore. You're going to be
all right. Power bomb on the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a beer. There he is. Do the thing, Walter. Do the thing. They give LA Knight a promo every time he's on NXT now. There you go. Now, there's your reason to watch NXT. You just put it on while you're working, buddy.
There you go. There you go. I'll have to YouTube La Night.
I think it's on Hulu, like the next day.
Well, it's on. Is it on the Cock too? Or maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe it takes a little while for the Cock.
It's probably on the Cock the next day. Lays in with the forearm. LA Knight's holding himself up against the ropes.
The unmitigated aggression in this is ruthless aggression right here.
Walter with a big body slam and a cover. Kick out at like 1.5.
La Knight can't believe it.
You see the replay there. All right, so Walter slowing down the pace here. He doesn't want to let LA Knight get offense on him again. So he's going to, like George St. Pierre, he's going to control him on the mat.
There you go.
That's what Walter does best.
Because we know LA Knight's a speed guy, right? He's very, very fast.
And LA Knight able to get back to his feet.
Who was LA Knight before he was here?
Somebody in Impact.
Then he was in NWA too, right? The Power.
The Power. All right, Walter with a go behind. Ooh.
Forearm to the kidney area, the kidney region, the renal region even.
Bounces him off the ropes and gives him another.
He's Ahmed Johnsoning him.
All right, Walter. Stay on him, Walter. Don't give him a minute to breathe. Into the corner.
Into the corner. He's going to follow up with a sloppy chop.
Oh. All right, like a reverse. Yeah. Big boot from Walter, and down goes LA Knight.
I can't get over how different Walter looks. Wow.
Yeah, I miss old Walter. He looks good though. I mean, like I said, like if I had
he
never
looks healthier, but he doesn't look like a star anymore. He doesn't stand out from the other two Imperium guys.
Right. He looks
like he used to be like the guy.
Right. You know? Yeah. He looks kind of like a combination of them. Like again, they took their genes and spliced them together.
They did.
All right. So he's sitting down on the Boston Crab. LA Knight in so much pain. Very
sad Boston Crab. Oh, into an STF.
Controlling him with that very loose headlock there, like barely any pressure on him at all. Made that a little snug for me. Vince, I got these rats.
An Irish whip into the corner.
One of your dogs seems to be.
One of my dogs is going nuts. I'll throw myself on mute for a few moments.
All right, Walter firmly in control of this match. As he whips LA Knight. No, reversal. Into the corner goes Walter. Walks into a backdrop.
Oh, okay. There's a nice chop. I think they're chanting Walter.
And why wouldn't they?
Exactly. Oh, we got a quick backstory.
Yes, Walter wanted a title match. LA Knight got the title match. Walter says, Knight is all talk, no talent. Knight sucker punch, and here we are. That's some hot writing there. Only Grammarly could have made it better.
Which title are we talking about?
I'm guessing the world title.
Okay.
The NXT main title.
The Ziggler belt.
Yes. The Braun Breaker special. All right. What's LA Knight going to do? Up and over.
Block. Shoulder block. Look at how cheap his shorts look. Oh, my God.
All right. So LA Knight stomping a mud hole in Walter.
Very gentle mud hole.
A dainty mud hole.
Yes. Doesn't want to get his shoes too dirty.
No.
There are LA Gears or British Knights after all.
I like how the camera had to follow his leg, by the way. I feel seasick. We couldn't just keep him in frame. We had to move the camera with every kick.
Mm-hmm. We feel these kicks. This is action you can feel.
This is in feel around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looked like he was going for a torture rack gimmick there.
Walter's a big, I mean, even at his slimmer weight, still a big dude.
Big dude.
I don't know if you want to try that.
No.
Body slam. Boom. Down goes Walter.
People's elbow coming up. Oh, God. Oh, no. Is he going to do it? Wow. I didn't know he did that.
All right, LA Knight setting him up on the top rope. Just trading forearms.
Mm-hmm. Oop, slap to the chest. Runs up the ropes like a cat.
And big suplex off the top rope.
I've never seen Gunther manhandled like this. I didn't know he did a fake ass people's elbow.
Yeah. He didn't really do it though. He just kind of bounced off the ropes and then
jumped.
Elbow drop. Yeah.
But he did like the little gimmick in the beginning there.
Yeah, where he was doing a lot of pointing.
Yeah.
A graduate of the Randy Macho Man School of Pointing.
It's true.
Kick to the gut. No.
Going for a stunner. Oh, he caught the chop.
No. See, Walter doesn't have enough force behind his chops anymore.
Yeah, he lost a lot of arm fat.
Walter pounding.
All
right, we've got a sleeper hold. Good old-fashioned sleeper hold.
Mm-hmm. Shades of Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Or the $1 Million Man.
Or
Roddy Piper. And LA Knight seems to be fading. Will Walter win on a submission, Christian?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Going up for the torture rack. Ooh. What did they used to call that? Like the Death Valley Driver where you're on your...
Yeah. Or
the Burning Hammer.
Yes, that's the one.
Burning Hammer.
All right, LA Knight back to his feet. I know wrestling is supposed, especially as you get later on in the card, to be more dynamic and more, take more risks to make it more entertaining. But like, it amazes me that the psychology of some of these matches is you got the guy on the ground, nobody goes to attack him, nobody goes to control him. They immediately want to go climb the ropes.
Yeah,
so everybody wants to
go. Yeah, you dropped a 300-pound man on his head.
Yeah,
go climb the ropes.
Let me go set up for flippity do.
Yep. Oh, we got speaking of flippity do.
They were fighting on the rope, so that at least makes some degree of sense. Okay. I'm about to pay Walter a compliment, but it's like he splashes him and then power bomb, cover him. There you go, buddy. That's how you win matches with pins. There you go.
LaKnight is gone. Maybe they'll chant, "Thank you, LaKnight." Maybe he's going to the main roster.
All right. Well, that was a short bit of business here. We are at 3:05 by my count, both the Eastern Standard Time, and we have been at this about 3 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And Walter wins the match. So I guess we're going to eventually build towards Walter versus Braun Breaker when Braun Breaker beats Dolph Ziggler tonight.
True.
As I'm sure he is going to do.
Yeah. I mean, his uncle and his father are in town. I'm guessing we'll have a little Steiner reunion.
Yeah, maybe Scott will confuse Dolph with some math.
I hope so. I hope so. As long as it comes out wearing a headdress, I'll be fine.
Well, Chris, while we have a break here in the action, as we see highlights from this match as Walter just slams and bams LA Knight to the canvas on his way to a victory and a possible match with Destiny against the winner of tonight's Dolph Ziggler Braun Breaker championship match. What do you got going on your blog and your podcast and whatnot? Tell the people all about it.
Oh, okay. I am currently doing blogging every single day at chrisisoninfiniteearths.com. I'm currently looking at the X-Men vignette stories, or vignette, however you say that word. That's what I'm looking at. These are the backup stories from Classic X-Men, the reprint line that came out in 1986 or so. And for the first 40 some odd issues of that, they had backups that were brand new stories. So I've been covering those. There's also the shows. I haven't done a show in a few weeks, but the shows are X-Lapsed and the X-Lapsed family of shows. And like I said, haven't done them in 3 weeks. No one says they misses them, so I probably made the right call in stopping. But they might come back, maybe sooner than later. Who knows? But that is chrisandreggie.podbean.com or Chris is on Infinite Earths. The new look Chris is on Infinite Earths, just to overhaul the site. And it took me many, many hours.
This show will be posted to w2mnet.com, and there'll be a link to Chris's on Infinite Earths in the description of this podcast.
Perfecto.
On the website. Alrighty. So we have WrestleMania coming up tonight and tomorrow. And we have WrestleMania Backlash, because creative titles, on May 8th.
Okay.
In Providence, Rhode Island. And then we have Hell in a Cell, June 5th.
Wow.
And then we have, do I have that on my calendar yet? June 5th. Yes, I do. I actually have the night blocked out to actually watch it live or live stream it. We'll see who's available.
Sure.
And then we have Money in the Bank, Saturday, July 2nd, I believe. And then we have SummerSlam on July 30th, and that's as far as the...
In July? Has SummerSlam ever been in July?
Yeah, it's usually... I thought it was at the end of August.
End of August. It was right before school would start up.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the earliest... I guess this is just when the Nissan Stadium was available.
I guess.
It's the fact... You know, it's funny you bring that up. It is the first SummerSlam not be held in the month of August.
Crazy.
In all of these years, these almost 40 years, I think, of SummerSlams.
Yeah,
this
late
is the first
80s,
one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's an interesting little factoid.
Yeah, why not? Getting some build up for Becky and what's her face, Bianca. Is that tonight, the Becky Bianca? Or is that tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tonight.
That's tonight. Oh, yes, it's Saturday, right on the bottom of the screen.
All right, folks. Next week on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network, we'll be doing our review of Morbius, which I saw Friday with my kids. Kids enjoyed it. I definitely attended a movie. So there's that. We'll be reviewing Lordy Abusement Park. Thursday night, myself, Jesse, and Alexis will be reviewing Pam and Tommy. Have you had an opportunity to watch Pam and Tommy?
No. Is that are we talking about a sex tape?
It's the story about their sex tape, yes.
That's a story that needed to be told, I guess.
Yeah, it's an interesting show.
NXT Roadblock. I don't know when that was. That must have been one of the. That must have been one of the special episodes.
The last one I remembered, I think it was like New Year's Evil, and then maybe there was like a Valentine's one.
Massacre or something. Yeah,
right.
Oh, Robert Roote's still here.
Yep.
How about that?
He seconded him. Him.
Yeah, I think he's probably 91 days away from being elite. This Breaker dude is huge. I still hate the name, though. Yeah, the name sucks.
Yeah,
I got so excited when they said it was going to be Rex Steiner.
Like, all right, which is
badass.
Like if they had just called him Rex Steiner, like WRECK,
why not?
Would have been awesome. Instead, they went with Braun Breaker, which sounds like he should be a surfer.
Yeah.
So here we are, final match of the night.
The main event.
The main event, even. It's good, though, that they gave Dolph Ziggler this opportunity here. I mean, like, they said they were going to try to shuffle some people down to NXT to kind of see what, give them a leg up, give them something to do. And Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode have just been kind of spinning their wheels on the main roster anyway. Yeah.
What's his face? Roode was one of those guys who I think they brought up way too soon. It's like he had the gimmick here he had was awesome.
Oh yeah,
with the music and I mean,
God, glorious. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I used to love the Robert Roode thing, but they did that to everybody. Like they had EC3 on here for a cup of coffee, and then he got brought up to the main roster and promptly squandered.
Never saw him again.
Right, and now he's on the indies screaming about controlling your narrative. Poor guy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go elite. Or is he like not liked in the wrestling world? We have a chainsaw.
Okay. Well, I gotta take a minute here. I'm gonna stop my camera. I'm gonna throw it to you, and I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Main event.
The main event of the evening is gonna kick off with some hullabaloo here. Or okay, well there's a chainsaw in the video. Is this his gimmick? Does he have a chainsaw all the time? He has a bad name. Okay, so he's going to come out and cut through the NXT logo, maybe? I guess that's making a statement. I suppose. Hope there's a chain on that saw. Now, this is only the second or third time I'm seeing Breaker in action, so I'm looking forward to this. See here, what's he going to do? I wonder what he's going to do. Put the safety glasses on. You got to do that. You don't want any styrofoam getting in your face, so... I want to say that probably looked a lot cooler when it was just written on paper. He changes up how he breaks that. Well, I guess that's a good gimmick. It justifies the terrible name, so that works. But I'm thinking this probably was a lot cooler on the drafting board than we actually saw here. And I wonder if we're going to see his father and his uncle here. That'd be pretty neat. All right. And not a whole lot to say here, unfortunately. I am kind of surprised that Braun is still here. I really thought they were going to move him to the main roster really, really quick, especially before WrestleMania. I remember some folks that I talked to thought that he was going to be like the surprise winner of the Royal Rumble this year. Jay says, I can see Rick and Scott showing up to take out Roode. I think you might be right on the money there. I'd like to see that as well. That'd be pretty cool. And Dolph hasn't changed much at all, has he? Still has the belt on backwards. I always felt bad for Ziggler. I always thought he had a lot more talent than they really placed him on the card to show. Of course, he had the title win, the Money in the Bank thing, that huge pop when he beat was it Del Rio back in the long ago. But ever since then, it feels like he's kind of just there. I guess they're called the Dirty Dogs. I didn't know that.
All right, sorry about that. Yep, had to deal with something real quick.
Cool. Yeah, you missed a Braun Breaker cutting through a styrofoam letter X with a chainsaw.
Didn't we do this once already? Didn't he do a whole thing where I think where he won the title against Ciampa, and there was a whole thing where he kicked through a big X?
But Jay is saying here that he changes up the way he breaks things. That's part of his gimmick.
Oh, so he's Braun Breaker and he breaks stuff like Limp Bizkit.
He's gonna break stuff tonight.
Give me something to break.
The nookie. What?
You, Chris Sheehan, can take that cookie and stick it up your
I deserve it. let the punishment fit the crime.
Dolph Ziggler just trying to play mind games with Braun. Trying to play mind games with Braun chocolate starfish. And
the hot dog flavored what?
Yes, sir. Braun Breaker's going to take that title and stick it up his You
got to have faith.
I guess it would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Braun Breaker touches his body.
Not just anybody can touch a body like him.
But you got to think twice.
Oh boy.
I can't even call it that. Anywho,
yep,
we're back in the ring again,
and Ziggler has control.
Yes, sir. Who's a
whip
lumberjack?
Reversal.
And he don't care. What is with the beard on Pretty Boy Dolph Ziggler? Oh God!
Ooh.
What the hell was that?
Ooh, crushed vertebrae.
Just dove over Braun Breaker. I know that Dolph Ziggler known as a bump machine, and
sure,
the school of Kurt Hennig graduate for bumping, but Jesus Christ, he overshot that by a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna land sometime next week. And oh man, that spine buster had snapped to it.
Braun Breaker just destroys him with that.
He comments here that Braun's only been working since October, and it's scary how good he is, and I agree.
Oh yeah,
1,000,000%.
Limp Bizkit jokes aside, he's really stupid name aside, he's really good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny though if he comes to the main roster and they change his name again?
Oh, to Braun Biscuit. Limp Breaker.
Oh, damn it! I was like, no. Then you did it anyway. You did it, Christian. God damn it, you crazy genius. All right, Braun Breaker controlling Dolph Ziggler now.
Overhead. Ooh, belly to belly.
Oh, look at that. Look what strength on Braun Breaker.
Good grief. Dude doesn't even look like he's broken a sweat yet either.
Okay, just looking at Robert Roode for just a moment, he looks like he's just given up on life. He didn't get dressed up for this at all. He was like, this is what I'm wearing on the plane out of Dallas, and I don't feel like changing.
Yeah, he's wearing sweatpants and flip-flops. He does not give a crap.
Oh, again, Suplex City, Braun Breaker style.
Big time.
Oh, next
year. Can you imagine the Brock and Braun match?
Damn it, you beat me to it again. I was going to say WrestleMania 39, Braun versus Brock. That's the match we all want.
Rock versus Reigns and Braun versus Brock.
There you go.
Sell those seats now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Los Angeles, the stadium there, SoFi Stadium, Roman versus Rock and Braun versus Brock sells it out. You don't even need any other matches.
Nope.
And Robert Roode is ejected from the ringside area and is being chased off now by Braun Breaker, who I'm sure will get
sirens. We need sirens to hit.
I'm sure we're going to get hit upside the head any minute now.
I was hoping there'd be some sirens hitting right then. I want to see a genetic freak.
I think somebody, either you or Jay, was like, come on, we got to see like a Steiner run-in.
Got to.
It was Jay. I don't know why I'm asking about it. I can read it right on the screen.
It's right there.
It's all right. It's been 4 hours of this. I need a break. The king of vamping, Mark Radulich. 4 hours of it. All right.
Is he going to do a Frankensteiner?
I hope so.
Does he do
That's what the crowd wants. Nope. Dolph Ziggler slides out and Braun Breaker lands on his nutsack. Nutsack,
can
ladies
he pull
and gentlemen.
Can he pull off a Frankensteiner?
I don't see why not. I mean, kid's pretty athletic.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome to see.
Dolph Ziggler showing his best yoga pose. Rake to the eyes. No.
But yes, hanging neck breaker.
Hanging neck breaker, and down goes Braun Breaker. Dolph Ziggler with the cover, and 2.
Sort of nonchalant pin there.
All right. He's got him in the sleeper.
Shades of Walter. The crowd is chanting something. They aren't sure what.
The crowd is chanting, I still have WrestleMania to get through.
10 more hours.
10 more hours.
Oh, boy.
Well, we're
going to be loopy as hell this tomorrow night.
Oh, by the end of Sunday, I'm going to be buck-ass naked. Just throwing feces at my computer. I'm so tired of this. All right, Dolph Ziggler with the pin. No, Braun Breaker kicks out yet again. Chris Sheehan of Chris is on Infinite Earths.
Yes, he's got a Goldberg tattoo on his arm there. Very Goldberg.
Or he just got flashed off the wall like everyone else does.
Could be.
I don't think Goldberg owns that particular design per se.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I wonder if that was a conscious decision though. It's like I like Goldberg so much, I'm gonna get his tattoo.
Bret Hart already rated this match 3 stars less.
Damn it! Almost angry dragon myself. All right, punch to the gut. Braun Breaker's trying to break free. Dolph Ziggler pushes him back into the ropes.
And
he's selling the back of his head still. He's seeing stars. He doesn't know where he is. Dolph Ziggler just punching him upside the head.
Ooh, back elbow.
Braun Breaker with an opportunity now. What's he going to do?
Get dumped on his head.
Get dumped on his head again. When in doubt, dump on your head.
Mm-hmm. Too bad he's not wearing that headgear like his father.
Well, that just protects your ears, sir.
True.
From the
cauliflower. Yeah.
Yes. You ever see one of those pop? It's gross.
I would imagine. Does Brock still have his cauliflower ear?
Probably. It's not like that shit goes away.
I don't know if there's like some sort of a procedure.
His procedure was he ripped it off and it just grew a new ear.
Ate
Brock
it.
Lesnar.
Yeah.
He ate it.
With his new seasoning suffice.
You're not on TikTok. You have to see Brock Lesnar's butchery TikToks. They're amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Talk about big meaty men chopping meat. Oi.
I did see like bits of the commercial where he's like slamming the thing down and like this orange powder everywhere.
Yep. Oh my god. I
watched Rose tan.
I watched those Brock Lesnar butchery TikToks with no pants on. None.
It's a pants-free viewing.
Oh my goodness, the only way to enjoy it. All right, back to the match here. Dolph Ziggler just controlling the head, speaking of which, of Braun Lesnar. Braun Breaker. Will Braun Breaker fade, Christian? Will he be able to get out of this?
Come on, we need to raise his arm 3 times.
So much pressure on the head and neck of Braun Breaker from Dolph Ziggler after all the punishment he's taken this match. All right, punch to the guts. He's trying to mount a comeback.
Going for the rocket
but
dropper?
Dolph Ziggler cuts him off and kicks him in the knees. I'll tell you what, your size don't matter when you're laying flat on the ground, Christian.
It's true. It's true.
All his offense is nullified.
It's a ravishing
Yes. Wiggle them hips, Dolph. Woo! Oh, but there'll be no wiggling here.
No
Braun
wiggling.
Breaker now, a house of fire.
Ooh, snapping overhead release.
Suplex. Now Dolph Ziggler in a bad way. Off the ropes.
Ooh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Oh, not tilt-a-whirl. Tilt-a-whirl side slam.
Again, we see in the replay, Braun Breaker taking a moment and grabs Dolph Ziggler by the hair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to get the Frankenstein.
Maybe. We'll see. Setting him up.
Does he do the screwdriver? Could you imagine?
I think we're going to get it. Oh, everyone get ready.
Frankensteiner!
Woo!
Near miss.
Out. Kicks out, Dolph Ziggler does. And we see the replay of it again. Look at that. Jay saying for all the nonsense that 2.0 gets, no one in the original NXT looked as good as Braun Breaker. You know,
yeah,
there's an argument, there's a discussion to be had about that.
For sure. No, he's like, because even hearing him do like the intro for his I
don't think Karrion Kross got much of a chance.
No, he didn't. Ooh,
spear. Braun Breaker with a big
shades
spear.
of Goldberg right on that tattoo.
Yes.
He led with the tattoo.
2 count for Braun Breaker off the giant spear. We see it again. Leapfrog off the ropes. Boom. Just murdered him dead. Dolph Ziggler with the kick out. He doesn't know math right now. He doesn't know where he is.
Nope.
Dolph Ziggler says 2 + 2 is Van Halen.
Megadeth with an EA.
With an EA, yes. P sells, but who's buying? Oh, bro.
You know, we don't have anybody doing choke slams anymore. Used to be like every big dude did choke slams. Do we have anybody doing them anymore? Does Omos do one?
Probably.
But
I don't think Braun Breaker is like choke slam size.
No, probably not.
No. Dolph Ziggler tried to go for a cover, couldn't get it. Both men just laying prone. So much taken out of them. I mean, we are at what, 20 minutes into this?
Yeah, I think so.
Will they go the full 30, Christian? What do you think?
Maybe.
Because I'll tell you, Walter and LaKnight ended earlier than I thought it would.
It didn't go very long. Yeah.
No, I'm going to look it up, actually.
Yeah, I was expecting that one to go a bit.
Let's see here. Yeah, Gunther and LaKnight went just over 10 minutes.
Wow, that's it.
The longest match has been the Fatal 5-Way to kick it off. Everything has been less than 15, between 10 and 15 minutes per match.
Wow. Oh, another spear.
Dolph Ziggler immediately off his back. He knows what's coming here. He's trying to roll for safety. Give himself some room. Oh, no. He's walked right into the trap. Braun Breaker has him up.
Gorilla press.
Will he Spike Dudley him into the front row? No.
Snap power slam. Oh.
Robert Roode is back. You dastardly villain.
We need a genetic freak.
You dastardly villain, Robert Roode. Look at the face on Braun Breaker. Just so much frustration.
The referee is pretty impotent here.
Jay reminding everybody that Cross got injured almost as soon as he won the belt. You know, like
the same day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, over the top. Oh, That's a lot of man falling on top of you.
Yeah. A lot of folds of spandex, too.
Yeah, really. Fix your singlet there, sir. Or not. Just wrestle naked. Yeah. Nobody cares.
Nobody
It's Dallas.
Cares. Yeah.
It's 2022. Anything goes. Please beat Dolph Ziggler and pile Robert Roode on top of him. I need to get the taste fucking Roman Reigns doing that to Edge and Daniel Bryan out of my mouth.
Yep. That was great.
Oh my God, that
rocker.
Oh, there it is. The zigzag. Neck breaker.
1-2 punch.
House of Fire. 2. Kick out.
Mm-hmm.
Dolph Ziggler's going to pull all that pretty hair out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good looking combination, though. The zigzag into the neck breaker.
Yeah.
Dude, Dolph Ziggler, what's he been 20 years, right? On the main roster?
About.
You know, with some time out for some stand-up comedy.
Yeah. He's hilarious.
He's still got ups, man.
Oh, totally.
Can't take that away from Dolph Ziggler, man. This guy, again, natural athlete.
Big time.
The athletic, vascular Dolph Ziggler on the top rope.
Perched.
Yes, he is. Like Batman.
Ooh. Diving elbow.
Hang time, baby. Look at that elbow drop. What a thing of beauty. 2. Braun Breaker kicks out.
2 6/8.
Dolph Ziggler and his braided hair.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he just went on a Caribbean cruise.
Damn it. Me, same brain. I was like fresh off his Caribbean cruise. Fucking look at that, man. Look how high he got.
That was nice. And,
like,
and time stood still.
I swear to God, I know like some of this I'm just bullshitting around and having fun, but that looked awesome as shit.
It did.
Dolph Ziggler with an impressive display of athletic prowess.
Big time. Nah, he deserves better.
I don't know about all that. I'm enjoying him in this particular feature.
Do you want to see him tell some jokes and get some more mic time?
No, I don't want to see him or McFoley talk in public. He's tuning up the band.
Mm-hmm.
Or breaking his ankle. Whatever comes
Maybe
first.
Both. Uh-oh. House of Fire here and third spear. Oh, I was going to say, it'd be kind of anticlimactic. Oh, right into the unprotected turnbuckle there, corner. What?
What the hell happened? Damn it, I was texting somebody back that I've been waiting to text me all afternoon.
What?
No! How do you beat Braun Breaker WrestleMania Weekend?
Unless he's going to be on Raw on Monday. He might be on Raw Monday. It'll be Tomas. It'll be Cliff.
I gotta answer this person back. Tell me what happened while I'm doing that.
Okay. Braun went into the unprotected corner post, then got a super kick, and that's that.
Are you shitting me?
No, they're about to replay it right now.
All right, I got enough with my phone. Spear.
Spear, and then he goes for the. He's going to go for the gorilla. He's going to get a go behind, slide out,
okay,
and then right face first.
Oh, right in the eyes. The villainous Dolph Ziggler Chekhov's turnbuckle.
Boom.
They set that up earlier. Super kick, and the pin. 1, 2. Dolph Ziggler escapes with his title and his hide. Chris Sheehan, don't you?
But he's stuck on NXT. So who's the real winner here?
What side is he on? And it doesn't even matter. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay, so we gotta have a big surprise, right?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you got to send the crowd home happy, right?
No, there's the
there's the copyright.
There's our bug. Yep. We're going to get 10 minutes of thank you breaker. No, it's over.
All right. There, and now we have a commercial for
Ray and
Joe.
Eddie's
No,
kid.
this is Joe and Carol, as opposed to Pam and Tommy. Or
Oh,
Jack
I'm
and
seeing
Diane,
Ray
for that
Mysterio and his and Eddie's kid. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. All right, folks. Well, that is it. Yes, that was a good match.
It was a good match.
No, I did not see that coming. I thought for sure that
was Brock's crowning. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Brock.
Braun, him.
Yes. Steiner.
Brock Rayner.
I thought for sure the fix was in, but it wasn't. Dolph Ziggler escapes with the title.
Mm-hmm.
But as you said, we're still on NXT. No, he's still
he doesn't escape Tuesday nights.
Still trapped in the orbit of NXT. All right, folks. Sheehan, I love you like a brother. This was fun.
Back at you.
Yeah. Long, but fun, which is what they tell me.
That's what they call me at the bar.
Damn it. Bumped heads on the way to that one. I will see you, my friend, in a few hours. 8 o'clock.
4.5 hours. Yeah.
Yes, sir. 8 o'clock. We're right back here again. We'll catch up a little bit on the pre-show, and we'll go right into the main card. He's Chris Sheehan. Chris is on Infinite Earths at Ace Comics on Twitter. I'm Mark Radulich. I'm going to go catch a shower and a beer. We'll see you in a few hours. Be well, be safe, and behave.